Gold price is dropping today. So that's what's going on. Gold price is really crashing hard. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. But it looks bad. Of course it does. We're in a freaking world war. Why would it not look bad, you know? We knew the geopolitical tension was increasing. And then the war kind of popped up on a lot of people. All the guys that I follow, like Colonel Douglas McGregor, Scott Ritter, these guys all knew no one's even watching. Let's wait for our first customer, who's our first person to come in today. I have a lot of big things planned, you know, so long as we get viewers. A lot of good stuff planned today. If we don't get any viewers, then I'm just going to have to do my own stuff that I got to work on that I've been neglecting anyways. So either way, I'll get some work done. Yeah, nobody did that. We got one person. Okay. Might as well just quit right now. So we got one person. All right. So yeah, gold's up to 130. It's up to 48.73. So it's crashing hard. Now that we got some, I just messed up the thing. Jeez, I stuck them together. So, okay, we got one person back. Wow. I don't even know if I want to do this today, guys. One person. I don't even think I can do this today. Wow, we're up to two people. Two people. Guys, I will shut this channel down. I will shut this down. Okay? I will shut her down. You guys don't believe me, but I will. I can make it happen. I don't even want to talk to you guys today. Frickin' 3 people. We got 7 people now. 7 people. So gold price, we were trying to hold on to $5,000, but it couldn't do it. Okay, I had a feeling it wasn't going to do it. I told you guys The longer gold stays here at this 5,000 level, the worse off we're going to be. It's going to collapse. Okay? 5,000 was the key area to hold. Did not hold it. Now, yeah, it's partly due to manipulation, obviously, because the gold market was crashing before the stock market even opened. Okay? It was doing that in the morning. That's usually due to manipulation. And I have the right to say that the gold markets are manipulated right now because they are. Because they have been in the past. It's already proven. So I believe that this is manipulation that is dumping gold. But manipulation must be expected. Okay? You have to anticipate these kind of BS moves, you know? Because all markets are manipulated. All of them. There's really not even one market that's not manipulated. Okay? But the manipulators, the people that are working with, you know, JP Morgan, all the people that are manipulating gold and silver, they can manipulate it short term, but they cannot manipulate the long-term trend. Okay? So gold and silver will keep going higher here. But in the short term, yeah, we might have some losses, okay? May have a few more losses. Come on, guys, give me a like. Can I get a like? Come on, guys, can I get a like? The gold market is struggling to catch a break after losing support at 5 grand. After seeing steady selling pressure overnight, well, pretty much all happened right in the morning. Overnight. The precious metal is facing additional headwinds as inflation in the U.S. continues to heat up. Okay? The reason gold's having trouble is because we're having a higher inflation number for the producers or whatever. So higher inflation means that chances are high that they're not going to lower the interest rates. Okay? My whole thesis of gold going higher is based on the interest rates going lower. So basically, we're getting data that delays my entire thesis or puts it on hold. Okay? Now, they want us to think that they're going to raise rates or they're going to leave them unchanged. But the truth is that they will lower the rates, okay? And it's probably not going to be too far off. If this conflict keeps on going in the Middle East, the economy is going to crash. The government is waiting for the economy to crash so that they can lower the interest rates, okay? This is all planned out. It's all planned out for the economy to crash. And then the government's going to lower it to 0 interest rates or negative interest rates. So this is all part of a pre-planned process that the government wants to do that we're not supposed to know about. You know what I mean? The government wants to keep us in the dark about what they are really doing, about the manipulation of the gold and the silver. They also do painting the tape, okay? Like for the past couple of weeks. Gold's been doing bad. I believe this is partially because of painting the tape. They want it to look bad on purpose so that you stay away from gold. Gold is God's money. The evil people do not want you to have gold. Okay? So they try to make it look bad for years and years and years and years and years. They don't want you to have gold. They go out of their way to try to make gold look bad so you don't buy it. Okay? That is the devil. Gold will always go up and silver, even if it drops a little bit from time to time. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Gold's going to keep rising over time. And silver. This is a pullback. That's all this is, you know. We were up to 5,600, and now we're down to 48. How low do you think we can go? You know what I mean? Could we go to 3,600, 3,800? You know, it depends. Depends on if the economy keeps collapsing. Okay, the stock market. Remember, stock market's going down too. Okay, so yeah, gold is dropping, but so is everything else. Other than maybe your bonds, the dollar, which is the same as bonds. Okay, basically. So everything is dropping. Yeah. Except the US dollar and oil. Okay? But oil going higher is what's going to bring down the entire economy and what's going to usher in the zero interest rates. Okay? So guys, low interest rates are coming. Low rate loans are coming. But first we need that big crash. This is what I've been saying for 3 years, that a big crash is coming. Okay? Looks like it's happening now, March. March, not October. Usually everyone was thinking that the crash is going to come in October. Well, they gave it to us sooner, okay? Trump said, no, I want everything to crash now. Let's go to war. Basically, I told you guys over a year ago, I said Trump wants higher oil, okay? Oil was going to go up. Even Peter Schiff says this. He says oil was going to go up. It was only a matter of time, whatever. I don't know what the hell he says. He says it was going to go up, though. But I say oil was one of the few assets that was suppressed. And Trump wanted to keep it down for the time being. But I ultimately said that Trump wanted to have oil go higher. And I was right. I said Trump is going to be the president of higher oil. He's going to be the president of war. And guess what? I was right about both. There's no analyst that's as accurate about their predictions as me concerning Trump, war, gold and silver. Because I also called the gold and silver breakout. When gold was down at 1,700, I said that we got to buy gold because gold's going to skyrocket. I was right. I made people some good money. I helped a lot of people make a lot of money. But now we are having a major correction. Okay? Nothing can go straight up. Gold's not even going to go straight up to 10 grand or 20 grand. It's going to have corrections, okay? And a gold bull market is pretty scary. Gold bull runs can be very scary because they take a long time, and there's a lot of opportunities for the people at JP Morgan to shake you out. These people that work for these banks, they're manipulating you and trying to steal all of your money by manipulating assets, trying to shake you out, pull you back in. Okay, so these guys want to take all of your money. JP Morgan Chase, JP Morgan Bank. They want to manipulate you. They want to rob from you. All right, this is their business model. That's how they make money. They use your money to try to rob more money from you via the stock market. So we got to be on top of this stuff. All right. How we can win is get long gold and long silver bullion. Okay. I'm not scared at all if my silver bullion comes down because I didn't want to sell it. Now, the option calls on gold stocks, that's another thing. I have liquidated pretty much all of my option calls now and have converted that money into stocks like Petrobrazil, Ecopetrol. Okay? If you want to get my full list of stocks, please join the Patreon. If you want to start making money today, if you want to start getting rich today. The Patreon is only $10. Okay? So yeah, I was selling my gold and silver option calls because I knew that if gold and silver pulled back, that those calls would go and become worthless. Okay? So when gold was going way up, I was selling my most volatile precious metals assets. And I knew that oil was about to pop. I've been telling you guys for months that oil was going to pop. Oil was ready to go. And oil was being held back for too long because a lot of the other commodities were going up. The gold to oil ratio, okay, we had gold skyrocketing and oil was doing nothing. That's how I knew that oil was going to skyrocket. So I told all of my Patreon members to buy my big 5 oil stocks. And now those stocks are doing well. They're all up. Some of them are up more. Some of them are up less. But they're all up. I'm not going to tell you guys what those are because that's strictly for exclusive content for my Patreon members. These guys pay me money every month, $10 a month. So I have those stocks are for those people. For you people, I give you nothing. I give you no stocks. Okay? If you're not willing to pay the $10, then I'm not going to give you any stock. So let's see if we get any good comments. Let me look at the comments. I love reading comments from you guys. Gold will always go up. What are your thoughts on investing in copper? Copper is down to $5.50 right now. Copper is a great deal. I love copper investing. I like to invest in pre-1982 copper pennies. Okay? So I believe in physical copper. Also, I do hold copper stocks. If you want to get some of my copper stocks, I only charge $10 a month for my Patreon. We have special copper stocks over there. And the copper stocks are down today. So today would be a really good day to buy for you to join the Patreon, okay? Today would be a great day. Absolutely. And I have my whole list of gold stocks too. And gold stocks are starting to get cheap again. So if you missed the boat the first time, now is your chance to get back into the gold stocks. We're starting to set up for a new opportunity, okay? Yes, gold can keep going down a little bit more, but we have to look at that as an opportunity, not as fear. All right? Gold has options, yes. Well, for example, Barrick Gold. You can buy options on that stock, okay? We're talking about gold stock options, not gold options. But you can certainly trade the futures on gold. You know, I wouldn't do it. Which gold stock has options? All of them. I think they all do. But on my Patreon, I talk about the specific ones that are of the best, sir. Exxon hasn't had a losing quarter since '99. Yeah, ExxonMobil is like the golden child of the oil stocks. It's the big one that the institutions all want to pump up. Okay? And it's doing very well. Yes. For the time being, it's doing well. But other oil stocks are highly undervalued compared to their peers. Okay? So, for example, all of my stocks on my Patreon are all undervalued compared to Exxon. Exxon is one of the few oil stocks that's highly overvalued. It's way too high, way too much. Okay? So I like to invest in the ones that are undervalued and still have that maximum potential. All right? Are you wearing 10 karat or 14 karat? It's 10. Do you have a nap? Do you have a rap video? No, not yet. Not yet. I plan on it, but I don't really have the time. I don't have the time to make it right now. Once we get some money coming in on YouTube, I'll make a rap video. You look doubled. You look doubled. Do you sell any spreads? No. I just buy and hold high quality companies. And, trade options. I'm tired of hearing about stocks. Yeah, a lot of people can't take it, you know. The thing is, with stocks, you don't need to even think about them, really. You just, as long as they're good companies, you just buy them and hold on to them. And you don't even need to think about stocks. All right. I'm going to go give my kids their breakfast cigarettes. I guess I hope the rest of the stream goes good. Well, thank you, dude. Thank you. So, headline producer price index, PPI, rose 0.7% in February following January's increase. The latest inflation data was higher than expected, as economists have been looking for a 0.3% increase, but they actually got a 0.7%. So inflation was way higher, and that means that they're not going to cut the interest rates yet. So that is very bearish in the short term for gold. So gold and silver are getting a lot of bearish action, a lot of bearish news for real, okay? But it is not going to last forever. But right now, gold is 48.71. So yes. And I said that the 5,000 level was going to be this key level to hold on to with gold. And as soon as gold went below 5, just look what happened, okay? It was $49.99. So as soon as we really went below 5 here, boom. Okay, we could see a little rebound. Who knows? We could come back up to here. Who knows? But either way, short-term gold is looking terrible. Because look at the dollar. The dollar is almost up to 100. Okay, people was hot indicates inflation at business was way higher, but consumers haven't seen it yet. Indicates will fly in coming months. Yeah, this is not good. Consumers are seeing higher oil prices. They're seeing higher gas prices. And they have been seeing higher inflation for the entire history of the country. For the entire 300 years, we've been seeing higher inflation. But yeah, it's going to get worse. There's going to be higher inflation. And yes, higher inflation is actually bullish for gold and silver. But in the short term, it creates a rise in the dollar. So Shiba, yes, Shiba Inu. I got the shirt and I got the hat. And we got to get some more likes, guys. If you like Shiba Inu, give this video a like, okay? It will cause a huge spike. Yeah. Powell speaks at 2? Okay. Phew, sheesh. I don't know what's going to happen. He's speaking at 2 o'clock. The whole world is going to be on notice about what he says. It's all going to be BS, like it always is. He's just going to say whatever the elites want him to say. So, get ready. Powell isn't going to have any good news. Yeah. The market's already down, and then there's going to be probably more bad news, okay? So, over the last 12 months, headline wholesale inflation jumped 3.4%. The report said this marks the largest 12-month advance in February since 2025. You know, the thing is, they can't lower the rates right now because that would cause inflation to go even higher. So in theory, you know, they can lowering the rates is for an extreme situation, okay? Like if the economy completely starts to collapse, you know, for one thing, they're going to let it collapse so that the elites can buy up the stocks cheap. So they're going to let it crash. They're going to let you die. They're going to let your account go down just so the insiders can buy it up cheap. Okay, that's probably all this is. Start a war for the elites to get rich, you know. Of course that's all it is. Not only with the stocks, but with the military-industrial complex, with keeping the people in a state of fear, in a state of shock, so that they can pass whatever laws they want and we'll be okay with it. You know, wars are usually about money, or they're about the economy is going down, the economy is crashing, so they get us into a war. It's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. It looks bad, you know. I still think gold and silver are going to be the best places to be. Today, right now, cash is the best. But I think it's going to be proven that gold and silver are going to be the best places to be. Exactly. They don't care which way it goes. They win either way. Yeah. The elites, they win no matter what, and they plan these crashes in advance a lot of the time. And I don't know how bad this crash is going to be. So far, it seems like a slow motion crash. But that's how they do it, to suck in every dollar. When you see it crashing slowly, you're likely to keep investing. Oh, I'll buy the dip, and then it keeps going down. And yeah, if you keep on buying the dip, eventually you're going to get rich. That has been proven to be true within the stock market. If you keep on buying that dip, The problem is when you get that huge dip, a lot of the retail gets scared, and retail will dump their stock at the very bottom, which coincidentally is when the insiders at JP Morgan will buy it. Okay? They want you poor so that they can become rich. They want your gold stocks. They want them cheap. All right? They have hedge bots. They're called HF. Yeah. High frequency trading robots. Yeah. And Steve Van Meter is always talking about the robots. Yeah. They cause drops for sure. Yeah. That's something that we do not have, but the banks can afford that. Core PPI, which strips out volatile food and energy costs, rose 0.5%. So the core PPI rose. Inflation is rising. Core producer inflation was also stronger than expected. Over the last 12 months, core inflation increased 3.5%. Economists were expecting 3.7%. I hear the U.S. dollar is held up because oil is traded in the U.S. dollar. Well, yes, the petrodollar. The petrodollar has been holding up the dollar for years. And yeah, that's going to end. This is probably the last stand. Okay? For sure. I think for sure this is the last stand of the dollar. And after this, the DXY is going to go down to 70. Okay? And gold is going to go well over 10,000. Okay? I'm still bullish on gold. And silver. I still am. Even though we're having this big drop today, that makes me even more bullish. Because, the lower the price of gold goes, the more bullish I get. That's how investors got to start to think. A lot of you guys think the lower it goes, the more you're going to sell. You're going to dump it. No. The lower gold and silver go, the more we have to buy. We got to maintain strength. All right? Stop doing coke, he says. I don't. Market seems to be going sideways now. Feel like it will drop. Yeah, it's been dropping. If the war ends, it will dip. If the war ends, gold and silver in the stock market is going to skyrocket. The thing is, the war is not probably going to end. Okay? This is the final war, World War III. There was only ever intended to be 3 wars in history. This will be the last one. And this is going to usher in the end of an age, the end of the world. The return of Christ. So that's what they are trying to do right now, is trying to make Christ return. Or the Jews want to have the Messiah come. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create this war. They're trying to fulfill prophecy in the book of Revelation and make the Savior come. And I believe it is satanic what they are doing. It is not. It's the satanic Jews that are trying to bring about the end of the world. And it's actually all comes back to Satan. They want to hurt the most people possible. They want to end it now. They want to end it soon. The longer the world can keep on going, the more people will be saved. The more people will go to heaven. Okay? But if the satanic Jews can make the world end sooner, then that benefits Satan and kills God's creation. So they're trying to make the end of the world. That's what they're trying to do. So I don't think that the war is going to go away. I don't think that it's going to get better. I think this is the last war and that it's going to escalate. I think it's going to get worse. Yeah. That's why I'm so happy I have physical silver and physical gold. If my stocks go to zero, I'll still have all my gold. Okay? If the stock market goes to zero, silver is probably going to go to $1,000 an ounce in one day. It's going to go just straight up. As soon as you see that stock market blackout, silver is going to be worth like 1,000. Gold's going to be worth like 80,000 in just one day. We'll see what happens, though. I hope the stock market does not go down. I hope we don't get an EMP. I hope that the system can continue to go. And I hope that we have a lot of years left on this earth. Okay? I hope that these evil people don't bring about the end of the world. But I believe they will, because it is in the book of Revelation. So I do believe we are going into the end of the world. Maybe in the next 5 to 15 years. The end is probably, you know, there have been people calling the end of the world for so long, but never before have the conditions been so ripe for the end. It looks like prophecy is being fulfilled. All I know is you got to hold your physical silver. I don't know what's going to happen to the stocks. I think gold and silver stocks are going to go higher after they're done with this dip. Okay? But in reality, I don't know. The only thing that's fully safe is your physical silver and gold. Okay? And you guys know I am a huge fan of oil stocks. Oil stocks right now are the biggest hedge in my portfolio, because as my gold and silver stocks are going down right now, I'm losing money today. But my oil stocks are going up. So the oil stocks are a perfect hedge. Perfect. And when this is all over, gold's going to go back up and oil's going to go up too. So everything's going to be going up together. It's just right now, only oil's going up, gold is not. Once they start moving together, that's when we get rich. Okay, so on my Patreon, I'm all about gold, silver, and oil stocks. If you want to get my stocks, I charge $10 a month. Okay, it's not financial advice, and you could lose all your money. Okay, that's a disclaimer. You're probably not going to lose all your money, no, but you could. I just have to say it for a disclaimer, so it's for legal purposes. So, guys, if you want me to read your comment, please leave a super chat. But I'll try to read some anyways, even though I don't want to. I like to only read super chat questions. So when you have overpopulation issues, you get people fighting over what land is there and not throwing numbers. Wow, a super chat. I can't believe it. The issue solves itself when you put a bunch of issues together. My mom fell and hit her head and farted and passed out. Why is the farted part included? Why does that matter? Okay? It's Sloppy Joe from the back Wednesday, and she's the best at it. Please pray for me. This guy just gave $5. This is unbelievable. He just donated $5 to the channel. Thank you so much, dude. That really helps me out, okay? He said, not a joke. My mom fell and hit her head and farted and passed out. It's Sloppy Joe from the back Wednesday. I don't know who Sloppy Joe is, bro. I don't know who you are. Sloppy Joe? That's what they call you? Hey, it's Sloppy Joe. That's messed up, dude. The oil we have so much of, we have tankers full of it offshore. Yes, there's a lot of tankers that have oil that cannot get through the Strait of Hormuz. They're just sitting there. You know, yes, there is oil, but there's not a lot. The oil that's above ground, inside the tankers, inside the reserves, that's not going to last very long. Okay? Oil prices are going to continue to go higher, I believe. When you finish reading this sentence, you will forget you were ever gay. Wow. That's a huge gain, LOL. We have over an abundance. But yeah, thank you so much, Sloppy Joe. I really appreciate that $5. $4.99 it says right there. Sloppy Joe. We have ships offshore sitting. Well, why don't we refine it then? Do we not have access to a refinery? I mean, what's going on? I'm not really sure that what you're referring to. Ships are just sitting offshore. Where? From Texas? What shore? You know? I'm really worried about the hurricane season. Okay, think about this, guys. We could see oil go to 130 a barrel over the summer, because not only is there a major shutdown in the Strait of Hormuz, but what happens about hurricane season? What if hurricane season disrupts some of the oil rigs in Texas? Then we're going to see oil shoot up well over 100. And in the summer, people travel more too. So you're going to see a higher oil demand just from summer traveling. And yes, you're going to see fewer people travel. Yeah. But it's still going to be more than in the winter. It's still going to go up. You know, some people, they save money specifically so that they can buy gas to go travel and do stuff. And they're already ready for higher gas prices, you know. Roughly 7.4 billion barrels of oil equivalent is provided reserves within the federal offshore Gulf of Mexico. 5.7 billion? That's a lot of barrels of oil. About 15% of total U.S. crude production. As far as I know, they don't have that much in the strategic reserves, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, dude. Okay? I'm sure you know your stuff. But I didn't know there was that much. Because I read that there was not that much, and I have studied it, and I found out that there's not that much. We only have enough for weeks, for like a couple of weeks or so. As far as I know, some countries have enough oil for 60 days. But I heard in the U.S. we only have enough for like a week or two. So I don't know how 5.7 billion barrels. I don't understand. So do you think silver will go below 70? That's a good question, but not necessarily an easy question. Do I think silver will go below 70? I'm just going to have to tell you. You know, I didn't even think about this really because I don't have time to think because I'm always working. But now that I'm thinking about it, I would say yes. Okay. I would say silver is going to go below 70. And I've been calling for a crash. I said that the economy is going to crash when the stock market sells off. Gold and silver are going to sell off too. But then they're going to usher in the lower interest rates. And then it's going to send everything to the moon, create a risk-on environment again. So this is a bad time for silver, if you didn't know. It's a bad time for gold. Let's take a look at the dollar index, okay? The dollar index is the DXY. I bet you it's over 100. 99.77. 99.77. So interesting that it's really struggling to get over 100, even with everything crashing. It's not really going that much higher. But look, here's the dollar, the DXY, US dollar index, right there. See these previous highs right there, right there, right there? It has a hard time going up above 100. Very hard time holding 100, okay? And look at the long-term dollar. That's from 1990. So up. I think we're getting ready for another move like this. But we could pop up first a little bit more. We could pop up again. For sure. Drop up, drop up, drop up. Okay? The dollar could jump up to 107 or 112. Okay? For sure. During a crash like this, you think the dollar is not going to go over 100? The dollar could easily go over 100, and it could go to 115. Okay? For real, the DXY could go up to 115. And if that happens, silver will probably go to 50 bucks. I'm telling you guys, this war, it kind of it startled me a little bit. It snuck up on me. We knew the war was coming, but it always is like a thief in the night. That's how they say that Jesus Christ will return, like a thief in the night, when you don't expect it. Okay? If I knew that the war was going to just break out all of a sudden, you know, maybe I would have made some changes in my portfolio. But because I did anticipate the war, I was buying oil stocks for the past 3 years and loading up on oil stocks. So that's why I'm not really losing that much money, because I got a hedge. Oil is a hedge. They say that gold is a hedge. Oil. Oil's a hedge too, okay? Do you think silver will go below 70? Yeah, but it might not, okay? And even if it does, just buy it. I think you should buy it now. I think you should buy it if it goes to 60. If silver goes to 40, I think you should buy it. I think you should buy it at any price. Except if it goes up to like 300 or 400, then I wouldn't buy it. So I'm definitely long silver. I am not selling any physical silver. Let's make that, I have to make that extremely clear. I am not even considering the option of selling physical. My physical silver is a long-term position. That's going to be for sending my kids to college. You know, when my kid's ready to go to college, I'll say, all right, let's time to sell some of the silver. Got to get you an education so you can make some money, make something out of yourself in life. And then my kids are going to represent me. They're supposed to be representing me. So I want them to be highly educated. All right? Shredding the pen while dropping a huge dump. They only make it seem like an issue so they can make it seem like an issue when they send people to go fight. I hope that they do not have a draft, okay? Everyone's talking about a draft. Please, no drafts. I don't think the people would accept it. If they did an actual draft, I think that the people would rise up. And the people are already not happy about Trump, okay? They're already pissed off that Trump is getting us into this war and making oil and gasoline go through the roof. Okay? And, you know, Trump doesn't want this war. He's forced. They forced his hand because of the Epstein files. Okay? Trump doesn't want the world to see those photos, the videos of him doing all this stuff that is highly illegal, highly immoral, anti-God, and it's pro-Satanism. So Trump will do whatever he's told so that they don't show those images. Same with all the politicians. Ted Cruz. All of them. Okay? So Israel has our politicians right where they want them. Right where they want them. The situation is dire. This is a very bad situation. That's why physical silver is the most important thing right now. The situation is so dire. Just start buying silver. Some of you guys got to get on a silver purchase plan, okay? Buy an ounce a week. Do something. Try to buy 10 ounces a month. You got to do something. All right? Start loading up on silver. Every week, you got to start to make a purchase, okay? I don't care if you're buying junk silver, if you're buying 999, you just got to buy it. Yes, we have oil underground, yes. But are we going to get it? Are we going to utilize it? Probably not. The key thing about the Trump presidency that I said was Trump wants to have a higher oil price. And he's going to get it. I said he's going to get it. Some of my Patreon videos and stuff, I was like, Trump is the president of war. And you guys are like, no, Trump's not going to start a war. I was like, yes, he is. Just wait and see. You know, a lot of people are not really all that insightful. One of my buddies, Chris, he knew that this was coming, which was amazing. It's like, he knows so many details about everything that was going to happen. But he's extremely insightful. I got to have him on a future show. I really need to have him on a show in the future, but we don't really make any money to pay him. And he won't do it for free because he has so many skills. His time is worth so much money. He won't do it for free. But in the future, maybe we can get him on here. Because this guy is like the expert of Trump. Questions from the newly saved sinner. Why are Christians so obsessed with blood, lambs, blood, washed blood, drink his blood, etc.? No other religion talks about blood so much. Any help? Well, throughout the Old Testament, it was all about, you know, you had to make sacrifices to forgive your sins. So that's what it all comes down to, is a blood sacrifice for forgiveness of sins. And then, so that's how it was intended to be by God. That's what God wanted. And drinking the blood in communion represents the body. It represents the act of what Jesus did when he died on the cross. It's a way to remember what happened and know it is not real blood, okay? It was never intended to be real blood or his body. The Catholics say that when you drink it, it actually turns into the blood when it goes into your body. That's what they say. That's nuts. The Catholics have so many strange traditions, though, and I don't consider the Catholics Christian. I consider it satanic. I consider Catholicism a false religion. But they say, oh, we're Christians, but I don't believe that. So, but yeah, it seems like obsessed with washed in blood. It's just because Jesus was a sacrifice for all men. And it might be hard to understand, but that's the way that God wanted it. God wanted to have a sacrifice, an event that happened 2,000 years ago, so that all the modern people could see what happened and look back. And it would be a major defining point in history. And God thought that was the way to do it, you know. But yeah, it's a little bit confusing. I also think it might go to 55 to 60, but not lower than that. Yeah. Probably 50, 55 is the lowest, 60 is the lowest, yeah. There's going to be a lot of buyers coming in because people know that coming out of this disaster, they're going to have to print the dollar into oblivion. So you will see buyers step in on gold and silver, probably even right now. People are coming in and stepping in and buying. But yeah, I want to learn more about, why it's all about the blood and all that too. But we don't need to make sacrifices anymore. You see, there was a covenant by God, a covenant between God and the people after the fall of man, after Adam and Eve. God made a covenant with the people, I guess, and said that to have forgiveness of your sins, you have to go out of your way and kill one of your, precious animals. It's pretty crazy to think about it. They would actually have to do a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice. But it's pretty crazy. The U.S. also maintains a strategic petroleum reserve with capacity of 727 million barrels. Stored onshore in salt caverns along the Gulf Coast. Okay. 2 years, it will be 17, I bet. He says in 2 years, silver will be 17. Yeah. That'd be something. But there's already a shortage for the last 5 years, so we could have a year where there's not a shortage again, and then it'll go back to a shortage. But we'll see. We'll see. Says, yo, I'm back. Too risky to buy now. Do you have a job? I'm a pro YouTuber. I call it a pro tuber. I'm a pro YouTuber. Drop to 578, 2 p.m. Drop 2%. Bread. They couldn't even do a draft after 9/11. Yeah, they can't do a draft. They're not going to get away with that. No, the people would rise up if they did a draft. Do me and Uncle Rico sell Tupperware? Yeah. Uncle Rico. Just now I ate and went away while watching the reel. Well, thanks for sticking with us, okay? Thanks for sticking around. I think I'm going to do a live workout later today. let's check out gold right now. It's down 140, so not looking good. Silver, 76.48. So now some of these stocks are looking juicy. First Majestic, down to $20.41. That's looking juicy. This was up to $32. Okay? So it's really come down a lot. And we're going to be hitting some good support levels. Could get a bounce on that one. But long term, I think First Majestic's going a lot higher. I think it's going to $80 a share, long term. Just now, I ate and went away while watching. AGQ dropped 150 today. Yeah, it's like 125. Robbie. Yeah. AGQ. 126. Yeah. I'm still holding mine. Yeah, who knows how long this drop's going to go for. You know, it's really hard to predict. But it's hard to know what's going to happen, dude, with the war. But like I said, I believe that this is going to be the last war. It's going to get worse. Is the chain real? Me too, I bought at 11. All of these things that you're investing in will give 10 times harder than the overall market. 10 times harder. And the overall market's going to lose 2%. No. Gold goes down less than the overall market. And it comes back sooner. And silver's going to come back too with a vengeance. Silver's going to lose more than gold. Because it always does. It's more volatile. So silver might lose quite a bit. Yeah. But gold's going to stay really, really strong against a declining stock market. And then once the bottom is in and the markets start to recover, then we're going to be having a whole different conversation. We're going to be talking about how rich we are, you know. I put 150 into AGQ. 150 bucks. So what, you bought one share today? But, yep. I'm just kind of like in a wait-and-see mode. Right now, all I'm doing right now is I'm buying crypto, oil stocks, and penny gold and silver stocks. And I have to check that out too. My penny gold stock portfolio is probably down, but I'm building multiple portfolios. Yeah, I'm down to 1266 on my penny stock portfolio. 1,200 bucks. So I have to buy some more stocks. It's an individual account. But yeah. But yeah, here's my one account that I have. It's valued at 1266. Got some of those. SSRSF. What should I buy? I'll buy a little bit of, well, what should I get? I like to buy the ones that are the cheapest, that lost the most value. World War III will be catastrophic. This is just a prelude. Yeah, it seems like tensions are rising across the whole globe. Every country and every nation is being sucked into this. So we could continue to see a sell-off in the markets, sell-off in gold and silver. Basically, everything is selling off. And that one gentleman said, oh, well, everything that I'm into is going to drop even more than the rest of the market. He said, oh, if the markets drop 2%, then everything that I own is going to drop 10%. That's not true at all. Precious metals have been proven to be a very safe place to be during recessions because they don't drop as much as the rest of the market. And when the markets come back, gold and silver are the first to rip, to go higher. So I'm actually investing in stuff that it's not going to do as bad as the overall market for the most part. Now, AGQ is extremely leveraged, so that will go down a lot. But there, of course, we don't know where the bottom is. Maybe the bottom could be in. We don't know. You know, if enough people think it's going to tank, then it's probably not. The markets usually do the opposite of what the majority thinks, okay? And remember, gold and silver have been fighting this wall of worry for this whole time now. They've been climbing even in the face of all the naysayers, okay? And I don't think it's done yet. The more naysayers there are, the bullish I am on gold and silver. And I really like gold stocks. Look at Barrick Gold. It's down to $40 a share. 40 bucks. Okay? And I predicted that that was going to go to 50, and it did. Now I'm predicting it's going to go to 75. Okay? So that's going to be many, many more gains to come. And Barrick Gold has a dividend as well. Okay? Come on, guys. Leave a super chat if you want me to read your comment. Sounds valid. That's right. But 12 o'clock right now. Gold is down $143. Jeez. Bank of Canada maintains rate 2.25. Gold prices loses the $5,000 level. Modest pressure on gold. Yeah, this is bad. It's just been brutal, guys. It's been brutal for gold. Absolutely freaking brutal. How's Silver Sands Resources doing anyway? Let's just see how it's doing. Yeah, it's up. I mean, we will see. AGQ 125.90, 125 bucks a share. Volume is pretty low. The volume is that low. Well, it's going to be higher by the end of the day. I'm predicting gold, silver probably just topped out with the rest of the market, so I predict a near-term dip for sure. Yeah. Well, your prediction is right. We already had that. We already had a dip. So you predicted it after it already happened. But you're predicting it's going to dip even more. Yes, I get it. Now we can tell what is real versus AI when we see footage from Israel or Iran. He says, don't buy now. Robbie retracted his message. Yeah. The massive drop happened earlier this morning. I kept waking up and I woke up and I'm like, shit, gold's down freaking 30 bucks or whatever. I went back to bed. Woke up. It's like, oh shit, gold's down 60. Went back to bed. Woke up. Oh, it's down 150. And when we went down 150, I wasn't going to go to bed after that. Because every time I went to bed and I got back up, it was lower. So I said, shit, it's down to 150. I can't go to bed again. So I stayed up. Every single time I would close my eyes, it would drop. You know? The devil's trying to get to me. He wants me to sell. The devil wants us to sell silver. Do not sell your physical silver. Okay? So the Dow Jones is down 458 points today. The NASDAQ is down 131. You know, typically dips are good to buy. But we'll see how big this dip really is, guys. First Majestic is $20.50. TCNNF, True Leaf Cannabis, $6. DJT is down to $9.50. Trump, I would think that would be even lower because Trump is really not popular right now because of this war. So I'm looking for DJT to drop lower, $4 to $6, and then I'm going to come in and buy it. AGQ 125, Clean Spark 992, Hecla Mining is down $1. Tilray is down to 685. I really like Tilray brands, and I'm going to be buying that one pretty soon. Okay, guys? But yeah, that one's up. Petro Brazil is up to 1975. That's a long-term stock, guys. Petro Brazil, it's a long-term stock. When this thing was like at $11, I was trying to get my family to buy it. They didn't buy it. They didn't do it. It's already up to 1975. I'm going to try to get my family to buy it again. If they don't listen, it's probably going to go to $40. And then I'll probably try to get them to buy it one more time. And then if they don't listen, then it's probably going to go to 120 or 150. And they probably won't listen. And they're never going to listen. It's so hard to get people to listen to you. Should have bought last July, not now. Yeah. Well, you could buy now. You could certainly buy anything now. They need weekly options. Weekly options is going to suck a lot of money from a lot of newbies. Newbies buy weekly options, then they expire worthless. That's how they steal your money. It's how the market maker wins. And that's true because the majority of people that buy options lose money. Those parents who don't listen can be your worst enemy. I have missed the part where he takes his shirt and flexes for a while. I'm not flexing today. I'll flex if we get another donation. Yeah, if you guys give another donation, I'll do a flex. Nope, nothing. We didn't get anything. I was hoping we'd get a donation. Straighten your hat and act like a man. You look like a douche. All right, will you give me a donation if I do it? He only trains once a week. Yeah. Thanks. Well, 99 cents isn't really much. What the frick? I got a flex for 99 cents? Bro, I'm already tired. This bicep. Dude, you don't even understand what I had to do. I rode my motorcycle home 2 nights ago, and I was trying to go up a hill. It wouldn't go up the hill because there was so much snow that my back tire was spinning. So I shut the bike off. I got off. I put my hand on the back seat like this, and I put my other hand on the thing, and I was inching it up. I was moving my bike like half an inch at a time. It took me over 20 minutes to take my motorcycle to the top of the hill through the snow. And then when I got to the top of the hill, I still had to drive home, and I was going like this. You could feel the bike go like this. But I wasn't falling. It was like a miracle. My whole motorcycle was sliding like this. I was just like, wow, why am I not falling? I think it's just because my balance is really good. But it was a weird feeling. Even if I let off the gas, that would be enough jolt that the back tire would break loose. You have to hit the gas and you have to hold it ever so slightly. If you use too much gas, your back tire will start to spin. And then if you let off, it'll slide out too. So yeah, riding a sport bike in the snow, I don't recommend it. Show us the little titty. Yes, I've covered $1 of his losses with my gains from selling. You guys want to see my bike? Yeah, we just lost all our viewers when I said that. I'm not going to show you the bike. I was going to show you, but we lost all our viewers. I really wanted to show you too, because it's my pride and joy, but whatever. Whatever, guys. All right. I want to show you the bike anyways. I'll show you the bike. Check out my motorcycle. All right, let's see the bike. Let's see the bike. And remember, guys, I rode this thing home through a blizzard. I rode it through a blizzard. I know you don't believe me probably, but I have pictures on my face, on my, I have actual pictures on my YouTube. Okay, so go back and watch my videos. I show my bike when I pulled up to the gas station, and you can see the wind blowing. Okay. It's cold. Shit. Hopefully that it won't go out, you know. There it is. You can see it still has snow on it. Yep, there it is. Gotta show you the bike. It's cold. Man, today is freaking brutal for gold. It's just terrible. Dude, I'm getting hungry. I got some blueberries. Do a wheelie pussy. No, I can't do a wheelie on that. Got the Alakazam. Alakazam. Do a wheelie pussy. No. You think I'm crazy, bro? I ain't doing no wheelies, okay? Gold 48.74. I'm curious to see what some of the other analysts are saying about gold right now. They're probably saying the same thing that I'm saying, is that there may be more downside pressure if this war keeps ramping up. Let's check out the price of crude oil. $98. Yeah, the Dow Jones is coming down, NASDAQ, S&P. It's crazy, guys. Yeah, since gold's going down so much, I gotta cash in, guys. I gotta cash in. So I gotta take out all the shit. Feeling sick today. An iron condor is just 4-leg option order where you are essentially betting a stock will stay in a certain range. Dope shirt, thank you. Shiba Inu. Yeah, I'm bullish on Shiba. For sure. I gotta cash in today, guys. Go to the bank. Should be able to get some enough money for some green to ease my mind about these markets. Like right now, I have iron condors for Qs, paying banks, selling before 2 p.m. and reopening credit spreads on whatever direction. Okay. I don't really know how to do that. He hoard DNA from local... Wow, bro. How much was the Alakazam? I think I paid like $90 for it. Yeah, it was like 90. $90 plus tax. Options are just insurance on a stock. If you understand them, you can make bank. Yeah. I mean, I've been selling my options. I want to start buying some more, but let's see what the markets do. I got my eyes on some option calls on a few different stocks, but definitely I just want to wait and see what happens with the markets, because we could get some better buying opportunities here. What are you going to spend all that money? I got to buy some weed. But I have to take out all of the nickels, okay? The nickels are really the valuable ones because they're made out of copper and nickel. These quarters are only worth like 5 cents. But a nickel is worth about 6 cents. So I'm going to take out all the quarters, and I'm going to take all the quarters to the bank. Well, that's a Canadian one. Implied volatility, theta is time decay. You probably get SHIB with that money. Yeah. Probably get a lot of Shiba with this money. A lot. As time goes on out of the money, options go worthless. Yes, I know. That's theta decay. Yes. You want to capitalize on theta decay by selling out of the money options. Yes, I know. As time goes, yes, I read that, yes. It's called selling covered calls. Writing calls. With spreads, you don't need the capital to sell them as you would for selling covered calls. Huh. You must be taking on more risk then. If you don't hold the underlying asset before you sell the call, it must be higher risk or something. They don't usually let you use free money to play with, but... $15 spread max loss at 100 the premium you collected. $1 spread max loss. Yeah, I mean, I got to get into that stuff, obviously. I got to do more of that. You set the bet where you can't lose. Yeah, I'd have to have someone show me how to do that. I was thinking about taking the options courses on Charles Schwab. They actually have like different courses and stuff that are free, I guess, that you can do. But I'm using all of my free time because I got to make money on YouTube. So I don't really have much time for anything extra because I'm already doing my personal training course. I want to be a personal trainer. So I really don't have that much time to learn about the options right now. Like I said, I got to make money on YouTube, so I'm here right now. Takes 100 collateral to open at $1 spreads on Qs, but out of the money daily. I wonder how you do that, though. You go to options. You go to buy, sell, options. I don't know. Yeah. My mentor never got there with me. I was supposed to learn how to do that stuff, but then he stopped talking to me. So I never really learned all the details about options. He never taught me the whole freaking thing. He taught me enough that I could learn how to go long, get long calls, and I've been very successful at that. So I think that's all I need to do. I don't really need all these special strategies. I can just stick with my long calls. As long as you're buying the options for the right stocks and you get enough time, you'll make money. It's a vertical option, so same to sell credit spreads. Yeah, bro, I don't know how to do that. I need to have a specific training on how to do that. But yeah, I got a book on it, but I was reading the book and I just never finished it. I bought this one, freaking Bubba's Guide to Trading Options. But I never got, and this book has everything that you're talking about in it, but I just never had the time to read it yet. I'd love to read it right now, but we got to get some money coming in. I got bills to pay, guys. We got $5.98 on this stream, so I almost made $6 today. We got to try to pump those numbers up a little bit. 605, 606 calls out of the money. You sell more expensive options. I got to do this, guys. I don't have time. We got to cash out and go get some food. And then we're going to do a live workout later today. Got to get in a live workout. That is your best friend for this. Theta. Okay, Theta, yes. I'm gonna learn myself. I gotta get to that book though. I gotta start reading that book. But yeah, I'll figure this all out myself when I have the time. But here's here's another account right here. 124K. Down 3 grand in one day. 124 G's. So yeah, I'm down 3,000 just today. And that's not including my physical silver. But that's okay. I know how to take a loss. I can take a loss. It's a temporary loss for a long-term gain. All right, you got to look at the positives. The outcome is going to be very successful. All right. So you can sell 1 to 2% higher on a stock that doesn't move at much and rarely keep premiums. Thanks for that information, though. Thank you. That's a screenshot. It says, hi. Hello. Yes, hello. Good to see you guys. Please get more people in here, guys. Hit that like button and hit that donate button. And we're going to be coming back later for a live workout, okay? Are you a cop? No. I don't believe in cops. I do not believe in cops, okay? Q's is NASDAQ, right? So it doesn't move more than 1%. It's stuck sideways. So that's the best move. Sell out of the money spreads. And cap. Well, who's going to pay you that much money for them, though? People aren't really going to want to buy them right now. You're not going to get a good premium if you sell out of the money spreads on the Qs because the stock market's going down, you know? So you're going to be making a small profit. It's not going to be that good. So you're saying you got to hold the Qs and sell spreads. Well, you said you actually don't have to hold the Qs to sell spreads. You don't have to hold the underlying asset to sell spreads, right? That's crazy. Got 40K payout from prop firm and I want to buy a Rolex. No, I would not say that's a good decision. You know, if you're buying a all gold Rolex and you're getting it for close to scrap, then yeah, that's a good decision. But even then, I would still wait probably. 60 credit max, lost $40, max gain 60. Yeah, I don't understand all that. I said I got to start reading more books on this, but I don't have time. It stays between 585 and 615. Well, unless it doesn't, unless it goes way down. That's just what it has. That's just where it has been. But it's going to probably tank. The whole stock market is collapsing right now. You think the wars are going to be over? You know, you think it's going to be over that easily? It shows simulated returns. You need to get in the option book and experiment. Yeah, I do. I got to start experimenting with options, obviously. I just don't have the time to, so I'm trying to get rich on YouTube rather than options. I just do the options and the stocks to have a little bit higher income. But I really got to get rich on YouTube, so I'd like you to tell me what I can do on YouTube, bro. Not options. Level 2 options, then level 3 for credit spreads. Okay, I didn't know there was a level 3. I thought there was only level 1 and level 2. That's crazy. See that? You learn something new every day. I didn't even know there was a level 3. Is that accessible to everyone? Or do you just you just have to have a trading account? It's accessible to everyone. Credit spreads. Okay. I got to learn how to do that, man. You need to claim you have employment. I do. I do have employment. I got a full-time job at Burger King, bro. Yeah, dude, I work at Burger King, but I got this. 124. I'm probably one of the richest Burger King employees. They want to see income, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. Credit spreads. Okay. I got to get into credit spreads now. So it's freaking one thing after another. I was trying to master stocks. Now I got to learn about spreads. I got to learn how to be the credit spread guru now. They want to see income. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Charles, log off. Burger King, unless you like horse and dog meat. No, it's real meat. It's beef. It says right on the box. It says 100% beef. Yeah, that's definitely one thing about Burger King that I do like is that it is 100% beef. Now, McDonald's, I don't know. I really don't know about McDonald's. I don't trust them. But Burger King, definitely their beef is healthy, I think. Yeah. That's what they want you to think. No, it says it right on the box. It says 100% pure beef. They can't lie about the ingredients. Yes, it might be injected with growth hormone or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. But for the most part, it's 100% pure beef. It's pure beef. You pick all the numbers, so you need to just get an option book level 3 ASAP and check out what you could be making. Yeah, but you could lose too, you know. But yeah. Okay, okay. I'll look into that as soon as I get time. Gold is 48.80. Really hurting today. $19.88 penny. Avoid ever buying a call or put. Never buy them. Theta eats them alive. No, it doesn't. I've made thousands of dollars on First Majestic options, on McEwen Mining options, on TerraWolf options. Okay, long calls make me the most money. But you got to buy a stock that you know is going to go up. You know, if you are uncertain, then don't buy it. Okay. Only sell them. No, if you buy them, you make a lot of money too. I've made 40x on Genius Group options. How many times your money do you make with the credit spreads? You ever make a 40x? My guess is probably not. I would say probably not. Okay, but I don't know. But I think from the long calls, you make way more money. Yes, it can take more time, and Theta can eat them alive. But not really. What if the stock goes up faster than the time value decays? Then you make a lot of money, okay? Long calls are typically not a good choice because new investors lose money, but experienced investors should only mess with them. That's one point. It's max loss and you max gains. Everything is capped on your terms. Well, with options, nothing is capped. It can keep going up indefinitely. As high as the stock goes up, I keep making money. So I'm a big believer in long calls over the credit spreads. I think long calls are better in my opinion. Of course, not everyone's going to agree with that. But I don't have to risk 2,000 on an option that can go worthless. Well, it won't go worthless. That's why you buy the stuff when it's at the right price and you sell it at the right price. It can only go worthless if you know, if your idea was wrong. But if you're questioning it, then why would you do it in the first place? Only buy option calls on a stock that you are certain of, and then you can't lose. Two-legged options. There are specific option strategy. Yes, I know. So many nickels we got so far. Check out those nickels. Pretty good. Pretty good. $11 viewers. Hit my sell target for like 75% gain. On a lot of my stocks, I'm up over 2,000%. Even stocks can do better than what you're talking about, you know. But you got to get the right stocks. I have a Patreon. I charge $10 a month. Rather than telling me what to do, maybe you should check out my stuff first. I got some good stuff. And like I said, I only charge $10 a month. $10. That's what it is for a meal at McDonald's. And you can't pay the $10, you know? He says, proof. Well, the proof is in the pudding. It's right on there. It's $10. I've been pumping up my Patreon for a long time now. I told you guys on my Patreon first about the gold stocks and about oil stocks. The proof is that all the stuff that I say on there has come to pass. So as they say, just as the gentleman that I bought my Honda Civic off of, just as he told me the proof is in the pudding and showed me the slip of the 0 to 60 time, I'm telling you the proof is in the pudding, and I'm showing you the Patreon. The proof is right there. So 75% gain in 2 days, sold because I'm not worth the risk holding. I almost got max profit. Why hold for, well, good for you. Good job, buddy. I think he's just bragging that he made a little bit of money in the markets. Whew. Trying to get some pennies. 1982. That one might actually be copper. See, from 1982, some are copper and some are not. So I save all the 82s. These ones are all copper right here. Is that your birth year? No. No, it's just the 82s are all, they're all, some are copper, some are not. So yeah, we got 14 people watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get as many new subscribers as we can. I cashed in today. My steady uptrend flowing nicely. Idiot. There are more copper or zinc in 82 pennies. No. In 1982, some are copper and some are zinc. If it's a copper one, it's 95% copper. If it's a zinc one, it's like 98% zinc or something like that. Look at that, 1969. That's a good year, 1969. What's worth more? The copper ones are worth more, okay? So you want to find ones from 1982 and older. 1982, well, really 1981 and older, okay? So that's a 1969. That's a good one. That's worth about 3 cents. How many copper pennies exist? Probably about 80 trillion. I don't know. How many copper pennies exist in the world? Well, the number is going down because they're getting melted down. It's illegal, but people do it. Look for that infamous 1944 penny. Okay. The steel one? I think that's a steel one. Yeah. 1944. I have not found one of those yet. I'm looking. There's a 1972. It's really good condition too. Look at that. Really, really nice 1972. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. Hit that like button. Smash the like. Ah, that's gross. How many 1982 copper pennies exist? Oh, I don't know. That's a really tough question, buddy. Okay. And I'm sure somebody knows. I'm sure they have figured it out. I don't know. I really don't know, dude. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Smash the like. People like to learn it themselves. Smash the like button, guys. I've studied psychology, so I understand people like a book. Yeah, me too. Good job, buddy. What else do you have to say? First live, very cool. Says wink, wink. He's acting like a tough guy, I think. That's okay. I am too. I act like that too. Get this over with, guys. 1979, that's a good one. Whew. So, this is going right to the bank. Buy some weed. Best believe. I'm a chick. Wink, wink. Yeah, this guy's his first live. Thanks for tuning in on the live. Trying to get some donations today. We made about $6 already. Trying to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. All right. Did you bet on the Super Bowl? No. I'll keep the dimes. But, whew. What's up, brother? Wild Danny. Wild Dwavy. What's up, Dwavy? Gold's crashing, so that's not good. Taxes on $6. Don't forget, bro. What, on my change? Gotta pay taxes on my change? John's the top G. Hey, William Capone. Good to see you, buddy. We already made $6 today. But it's, you know, not good because gold's going down. So every time I woke up, gold was down more. And now it finally is stabilizing, but we could drop again tomorrow. So be wary, guys. Anything could happen. Yeah, I certainly would think we could drop again. Now, we really want to look at the $4,400 level on gold. That should be major support. 4,400. So maybe we'll go down to 4,400 real quick. We'll see. Downtrend until 2 p.m. Yeah, it's almost 1. So hopefully this will end soon. Do you rip Pokemon packs or just buy the singles? I don't buy the packs because the packs are overpriced. If you buy the singles, you're going to do way better. Yeah. But if you buy a pack, it's going to cost like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And you're not even guaranteed to get a good card. And even if you do get a good card, you have to send it to get it graded. And even if you do get it graded, it might not come back a 10. It might only come back a 7.5 or an 8. So I think it's way better to buy the singles. The Fed meeting is today. Yeah, at 2 o'clock. Yeah, we'll see what happens, dude. Hopefully I'll be back. I'll be back here, but I gotta take a shower and I gotta go buy some food. Okay? And I gotta cash in my dimes. I'm gonna cash these in to go buy some food. Pick up some eggs. And then maybe do a live workout today. Volatility spikes and starting to moving quick. Duh. Says, meaning volatility spikes and is starting to move quick. Well, it's been moving quick. The markets have been crashing. You're saying all this after the fact. When I'm the one that told you guys to buy oil, buy silver, buy gold before the fact. Before it even happened. Exactly, so it's going to move a lot more. I'd say that's a pretty easy to predict. Chances are good that the volatility is going to go higher. Check out this gold back, solid gold. Yeah, we're up to $5.98. Thanks everybody for helping me make money today on this stream. Yeah, we'll just be waiting. We'll just wait and see until 2 o'clock what's going to happen. I don't know, guys. But yes, we do have the gold back. Should copper be in demand? Mining is needed for war, and pennies are banned. Well, I don't think that the pennies getting banned is going to make the price go up. You haven't had copper and pennies for a very long time. Since 1982. Should copper be in demand? Well, no, it shouldn't. We're going into a recession, it looks like. So, looks like copper might crash. I would say we could crash to $3.50 maybe. Temporary. Very temporary. But it looks like it's going to crash. But I could be wrong, okay? It's like somebody asked, will silver go below 70? Well, yes, it looks like it. It looks that way. Because we can't just get out of this war. It's not that easy. Okay? This is a terrible situation with the war. This changes everything. Doesn't change everything that I said about oil being good, you know. But it changes the trajectory of the stock market. It puts the bull market on hold. It puts gold and silver bull markets on hold. So now the fun is over for the time being, okay? The fun is over. Yeah. Trump got us good. Dude, he got us good. Luckily, my stocks are still doing pretty good because I have oil to hedge my portfolio, you know. But yes, oil stocks are shaking it off. Let's hope the SPY trends north after 2. Even if it does, we still have thousands of days in the future where it can tank, you know. Oh, let's hope it goes up after 2 o'clock. Well, maybe, but what's going to happen tomorrow? You know? Yes, we're all waiting for a reversal. William Capone. We're all, of course, we want to see that reversal. We want to see the markets come back. And typically that's what happens. But this war is so bad, and there's nothing positive right now at all. It only looks like it's getting worse. So that tells me that the Dow Jones, it might crash. What we have seen from the Dow going from 50,000 to 46, you know, that might only be the very beginnings. The Dow might go to 25. You know, you could lose almost everything. I don't want to scare you, but that's what it looks like. That it looks like that will certainly happen, because you can't get out of this war. There's no backing out. Trump can tell the people whatever he wants. He can say, oh, it's going to end. We're going to open up the Strait of Hormuz. No, Israel does not want to open up the Strait of Hormuz. We just murdered their main leader, and now he's a martyr. They want revenge. Okay? The stock market is probably going to crash, you know. Shit. This sucks, guys. This changes everything. But we can still hope for a reversal. We can still hope that the markets will come back. And maybe it will. Okay? Maybe it will. So, but there could be a little bit more downward pressure first. I've been through this since 2008 and 2021. If it crashes, we buy. Yes, but there's no end of this war now. What do you have to say about that? That every other country is getting involved? China and Russia are supporting Iran? Nobody wants to help the U.S.? No one's helping us? So, what say you about that? According to the war situation, we're going into deep depression. If Trump can't lower the oil prices, the Dow Jones is going to get cut in half, you know. And I don't think he will lower the oil prices. I think Trump had every intention of getting oil to go up, because now they're making more tax money. And I said this. I said Trump wants higher oil prices. And I said that he will get them. What happened? We got him. I was right on another prediction. But it's too bad that prediction means that the stock market's going to go down. So, sucks. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep buying. I'm going to keep putting money in my 401k. I'm going to keep buying crypto right now. I'm going to keep buying gold and silver junior miners. And I'm going to keep buying Petro Brazil, WTI, and Ecopetrol. And, not going to stop buying, because I'm only almost 40. So I'm thinking I'm going to just keep on buying until I'm, 50 or 60. Then I'll be ready to retire. Trump has been manipulating all the oil stocks. Looks like that to me. Guy is always so nice and kind. No, I'm not always nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep playing the long game, especially on silver here. Silver, gold, and definitely crypto. I'm going to keep playing the long game. It's just a little bit, we're definitely having some short-term pain. Gold's moved back up a little bit to 4888. We got the 8 balls. 8. It's actually 4889. See, it's coming back up a little bit, so boom, boom, boom. Now we're moving back up. We'll see what happens. So yeah. So as you can see, we've had big drops before. But we just had this big drop, and now we're getting another one. They're really trying to put the pain on us, okay? But look, we're still in the upward trend. See that? See this? It's not necessarily broken now. It's not broken. Okay? So here's the 5 years. Yes, this was a top, and then this was a lower high. See that high? And that was a lower high. But look right here. That was a high, and that was a lower high. See that? We had a high here, and then a lower high here. High here, lower high. It could keep going up, okay? Yes, it's not good that we have a lower high. That's not good. It's not good. But remember, this is the wall of worry. They want it to look bad every step of the way so that you exit your gold positions. Okay? I still think gold's moving up to 10,000, 30,000, 100,000. But they're going to try to shake people out. Gold bull markets suck because the insiders have full control of the markets and they can manipulate it and make you think that it looks bad, the charts look terrible. And remember, they're painting the tape. They're trying to make it look bad to get you out. So as long as the uptrend is still in place, I see no reason to exit our gold and our silver positions. The uptrend is still very, very strong. But yeah, it's been a brutal couple of weeks. But don't even sweat it, guys. Market numbers don't care if it goes up or down. Market makers. Well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they make it go down on purpose. Sometimes they make it go up because they get a payout. Dummy. You dumb fucking idiot. What happens when the company wants to pay the market makers to pump up their stock? Then they do have a vested interest in making the stock go higher because the company is paying them to pump it up so that insiders within companies can dump, just like what happened with GNS. Roger Hamilton paid the market maker so that the market maker could pump it up. So market makers do care, oftentimes, because they take bribes. We'll bribe you if you pump up our stock. Therefore, the market maker has a vested interest in making that stock go higher. So I just told you a circumstance where they do care. Okay? And what happens if the market maker is more positioned for the downside? Then they want to see it go down. But yes, they do make money either way. Yes. They go for max pain because they have to pay out the least amount of options. Correct. I believe that too. They want to pay out the least amount in options. They've had to pay me a lot of money. I know that. So yeah, generally speaking, the market maker makes money either way. But whatever, guys. We got 17 viewers in here. We only made $5.98. Still, I'm not making anything right now. So I think we're gonna have to end it. Yeah, we're not making much money right now. Gold is only down 118 now. It was down to 48.40. Now it's 48.86. So gold is getting a little bit stronger here. High frequency trading bots are what causes a market maker to force hedge. No matter which way it goes, it buys and sells shares and adjusts for delta and gamma and options and selling clowns who buy them. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that buy options are clowns and they lose money, but not here. Not on my channel. I've overall made a lot more money on options than on any other thing in my entire life. So, yeah, you can't always say the options are always bad. They're bad for newbies, yes, but if you know what you're doing, then you're going to make money. But overall, for the most part, new investors lose far more money on options than they make. So that is true. That is certainly true, brother. Thanks for coming in, though, today, Carts. What do you think about quadratic equations? I don't do mathematics. If you buy options, you lose. Unless they go up in value, then you win. If you buy anything, you lose if it goes down. Which is why you must sell them. I do sell them. I buy long calls and then I sell them to somebody else and I make them pay more and then they probably end up losing, you know. So I don't think you understand it from different perspectives. You're stuck in a linear plane. You're stuck in a two-dimensional world. Which is why you must sell them. If Shiba coin worth investing into? Yes. Absolutely 100%. Shiba Inu is worth investing into. Why do you think I'm wearing the shirt? Why do you think I'm wearing the hat? Okay? I'm representing Shiba Inu out here every day. To this day. I go wear this to the store. I represent Shiba Inu everywhere I go. You never buy them. You just sell them for free premiums. Well, you can. That's what you do. Yeah. But that's stupid, though. If you're selling calls on all your stock and then the market crashes, then you have to buy those calls back in order to dump your stock and protect your portfolio, okay? You think of selling calls as a hedge. I think of it as a risk, okay? Like, let's say you own $10,000 of a stock and you sell the calls and you collect $500, 500 bucks. But then the stock starts to drop. It goes from $10,000 and now you only have $5,000. But you can't sell that stock because you already have sold the calls on it. So you have to buy those calls back before you can even sell the stock. Bam, you just lost $4,500 because you made $500 on the calls, but actually you had to buy them back, so you didn't make anything on the calls. And so you lost like $5,000, okay? If you look at different scenarios, you'll find that oftentimes selling calls can get you into trouble, especially times like right now when the markets are crashing. If anything, you want to sell puts, okay? So Shiba is down 5%. Yes, I love Shiba Inu. Let it drop. Let it die. The farther down Shiba Inu goes, the higher the chance that I get 1 billion Shiba, okay? I'm trying to get 1 billion Shiba Inu and 1 billion Pepe, all right? Capping losses. I've never said sell naked calls and puts. I don't think you could do that anyways. You got to have the stock. How many do you have so far? How many do I have so far? What? Like you're buying naked calls and puts with no protectors. Okay. I don't even know if you know what you're talking about. I don't care. You're the only person that's commenting. I want to get some new people commenting. Whispery says. Yeah, when you buy naked calls and puts, it means that you don't own the stock. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. or I don't know what kind of protections he's talking about. We got to meet in person. We should meet in person. Where are you at? Where you live? Maybe I'll fly out to you. Bonk, and we can trade together. Bonk is treating me well. Bonk, that's got to be down. B-O-N-K. Bonk. Let's see what Bonk is doing today. 18 viewers. Thanks, guys. We got a lot of viewers now. 21. Thank you. 21 viewers. We're doing good. We're doing good. So Bonk is down. But yeah, it looks good. I like it here. Could still drop more for sure. We could be facing massive downside on crypto, and that's going to be a sad day, but it looks like some of these cryptos that have already fallen a lot, they could fall a lot more. Okay? Just look at Bonk. Look at it. See it from here? We're up 5,000%. From all time, Bonk is up over 5,000%. Do you think it can maintain that forever? Maybe. Or maybe it needs to crash 90%, which would take us to in the 6 zeros. I mean, guys, nothing is off the table now. With the war, the stock market could go to zero. You know, this war is really not good at all. Trump, I think they're like trying to destroy America. Because why would Trump want higher oil prices? Well, I said he wanted it. He wanted it for money, for the government or whatever. But whatever I said, to collect tax money is probably part of the reason that I said. But the real reason that Trump wants higher oil prices is to probably collapse the economy, so that the insiders can buy up all the stock cheap. That's the real reason. Hyperliquid's doing real good. I only want to buy the cryptos that are doing really bad. I try to buy all the lowest ones. What's new? Hey, Lake Effect Blues says, leave some women for the rest of us. Yeah, we're up to 22 people in here now. We're doing good. 22. Yeah, what's good? Nothing. Well, today, there's not a lot that's good. Not a lot. It's one of the worst days in gold that we've had in a while. It's down $116. So this is one of my worst days. But I had a really bad day when I rode the motorcycle home. So this really isn't so bad. Silver down, I'm thinking about buying. Yeah, I mean, you could always start dollar cost averaging for sure. Especially if you have no silver. Yeah, if I didn't have any silver, I would start buying. And then if it goes down, you just buy more. Silver is a long-term thing. Long-term investment. It's a day for buying. Yeah, maybe. It just looks terrible, though. Silver's down to 77. Gold's down 116. We could go down way more. Yeah, could go down way more. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Powell's going to speak. Whatever he says, it's just going to be designed to manipulate the markets. You know, it's just going to be designed for manipulation. I don't trust anything that Powell says. But yeah, Bitcoin's down to 71. Bitcoin was doing really good. It was up to 76. And now we're down to 71. So, yes. So take a look at Bitcoin. Boom. Now take a look at gold. Boom. Now take a look at stock market. Boom. So it's all down. It's all down. It's not just gold investors that are suffering today. It's everything. Gold, silver, crypto, cannabis stocks, everything. So, not good. Not good. Buy NFTs? No. We in a recession? Yes. I've said we are in a recession for a long time. We had 2 negative quarters of GDP growth. So I said that we were in a recession from well over a year ago. But they kind of kept it hidden. They didn't tell anyone that we were in a recession. They didn't want you to know. But I think everyone is starting to find out that our government does nothing but lie to us. Ran out of tissue, yeah. Yeah, I ran out of tissue, bro. But yeah, maybe it's a good day to buy. I don't know. It's hard to say. Certainly, we're going to see a lot of people coming in and wanting to go long on stocks at these prices. We're seeing some better deals out there. But I don't know how strong the buying pressure is going to be. The Fed's decision is just minutes away. Iran conflict and PPI data stir up latest wave of inflation concerns. So what is the Fed going to do? Well, people think that the Fed is going to probably maintain rates. Maintain. Okay? If they cut rates, that would be very bullish for gold. If they raise rates, that's very bearish for gold. So what I want to see is a cut. I want to see a rate cut. But I don't think that will happen. I think they'll just leave it the same. They're just going to leave it unchanged. But yeah, the Fed is coming out. The freaking Jerome douchebag Powell. Silver now hitting 76.85, way down. Saw that shirt wipe action. Can't take you seriously now. Nobody does anyways, bro. So what? Nobody takes me serious. Except for a few Patreon members and a few YouTube members. You guys take me seriously. But we need more people in here. So tell your friends, tell your family to come on over to my channel. And let's get rich together. Let's all try to get rich. Dip 4% today, raise the rates. Yeah, I think they're going to leave them unchanged. Raising the rates, they might do it, but that would be terrible for the stock market. That would be very bad. My music takes me seriously. So I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to keep the rates the same. That's what they're going to do. Until we hit a massive crash, then they lower them to 0. Unchanged equals dip. Yeah. The markets want to see rate cuts, and I think that they know that that's not coming for at least a few months. Okay? Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. So, as I have said that 2026 could be a year for accumulation. That looks like it's what it's going to be. It's going to be a year for accumulation. As far as crypto goes, I think 2026 is a great year to buy. We got to buy more crypto in 2026. I'm drinking coffee looking at my Donald Trump picture on the wall. Are you thinking about removing that picture? He's probably thinking about throwing a dart at it. Sale inflation is up. No rate cuts for a long time. Yeah. But if we get massive unemployment, then the government is going to kind of be forced to cut rates. So it's going to be a long, drawn-out process. It's going to be very bad, very sad. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't see anything good. This is why I say, keep your day jobs. Keep your day jobs because the markets look to be crashing. Okay? Oil stocks may be the way to go now. The silver miners are down. Yeah, the silver miners are down. First Majestic is down to 20. Silver Corp is down to 10. Well, should I say it's up to 10? It's up to 20. So they're still really high. I trimmed off some of my positions with AGQ and my options, and then buying more AGQ now. So I'm still loading up. I think AGQ is the best silver play. Petro Brazil is the best oil play. And the best blue chip stock is AVGO, Broadcom. That's the best blue chip stock right now. That's my music's favorite stock, anyways. I was gonna buy that, but now I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to buy anything right now, except for crypto, physical silver, and I'm putting money into oil stocks and my Roth IRA. But other than that, I don't want to buy anything. Broadcom is a beast. I should buy some of that soon. But I mean, so far, every dip in the stock market has been pretty minor. But this is a major geopolitical event. So this could cause a major drop in the markets. I think the Dow Jones, it could keep falling to 40 or 35 or 25,000. This is really the worst thing that's ever happened in the history of the entire world. We're getting you guys don't understand. The stock market is going to go back up. Yeah, maybe. Eventually, yeah. But I think this is possibly one of the worst events that has ever happened in the history of humanity. We're going into a war. Iran, they probably have nukes. Our president is completely being controlled by foreign countries. This shit has never really happened like this. It's never happened. The U.S. is totally unprepared for this war. We don't have the missiles. We don't have the ships. We don't have the troops. But yet Trump doesn't want to back out. We are not prepared for this war, but Trump is still going in. This does not make any sense. And the reason it doesn't make sense is because there are dark forces at play here. There are very evil forces, satanic even. We do have to remember, guys, that there is always this battle between good and evil, between God and the angels and the demons who left with Satan. And the demons are very active on this planet. The demons have their ways of getting in contact with high people in high places and making powerful people submit to their will. The demons have a lot of power, okay? Especially over those who love sin. If you love sin, you may have a demon in you, controlling you, trying to feed you secret messages to make you do more demonic things, okay? This is freaking the worst thing that's ever happened in this freaking ever. This might be worse than the stock market crash of 1929. If we don't stop this war soon, okay? Some analysts do believe that we will stop this war, but these are the mainstream analysts. I don't really trust a lot of mainstream analysts, okay? A lot of the people that I listen to, they say that this war is not going to end. They say that it is only going to get worse. Okay? I don't know, man. Feels a lot like Iraq. Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe the oil price will peak out here at 100, 110, and it won't go any higher. And people will adjust. People will adapt. And the markets will start to come back slowly. I mean, yeah. It's really hard to say, bro. This is why, and maybe you're going to be right, but this is why I always say you got to have cash, gold, silver, stocks. You got to be diversified. Okay? Taking so much but never done anything. Let's boycott oil. I wish we could boycott oil, but it's not that easy. Everybody relies on oil. Oil is literally in everything. It's from your tires. Oil is in your gas tank. It's what your dashboard is made out of. Your seat belts are made out of oil. Your clothes, many times, are made out of oil. Your shoes, your camera, your remote control is made out of oil. Okay? You can't boycott oil. You really can't. But you can try to cut back on your usage of gasoline. For sure. The mainstream media is all pulled by the strings and agendas of the elite. That is 100% true, William Capone. That's why I don't trust the analysts from the mainstream media. That they say everything's going to be okay. They say the war is going to end. They say it's not so bad. They say that Trump is destroying everything. He is not destroying shit. Trump is destroying empty buildings. All of the real stuff is buried in multiple bunkers, very, very deep underground. We are not even going to touch the majority of their drones, the majority of their missiles. And I do believe Iran has nukes. They wouldn't tell anyone. If they had them, they're going to keep it a secret. Why would they tell anyone, you know? They're going to save them for this. Okay, Iran knew this was coming. This is a biblical war. It's all in the Bible. They know this. Iran was burning statues of Baal because the people that are causing this war, they worship Satan. And they worship Baal and also the demon Molech. They follow these guys just like us Christians follow God. These people like Jeffrey Epstein, they follow Baal and Molech. Okay? And they probably use them to try to talk to Satan directly if they can. Okay? And this is bringing about the end of the world. I don't really know what's going to happen to the stock market. I always believed that it was going to rip higher. But now it's like, you know, am I just scared? You guys think I'm just scared? I want to know. I think I am extremely concerned because we have an extremely concerning situation. So I think I'm right to be scared like this. Iraq has been preparing for 40 years for this war. Iran, yes, Iran. They have been preparing for this war. They're ready. All their shit is hidden. And Trump is acting like we're winning. This doesn't make any sense. They're deceiving 99% of Americans. They're trying to sell us this war. And I think that Americans don't really want to buy it. They're hoping it, they're saying, I'm going to stand by Trump. And maybe the war is going to end very quickly. I'll just keep standing by him and have faith that Trump's doing the right thing. No, you fool. Trump is manipulated. He's not doing the right thing. Okay? He's playing into the hand of these elites over that worship Satan. He's doing exactly what they want. Trump is causing a war that many believe will bring about the end of the world. So they're not telling the truth about how much damage Iran has already done in our bases in Israel. Yeah, they're destroying Israel. I heard that just last night or a couple nights ago, they launched more cluster bombs. These cluster bombs are insane, okay? It's like one giant missile that when it gets over its target, it opens up and all these little bombs come out and they rain down. And each one has like a freaking kilo of C4 or something like that, or a couple of pounds of high explosives. And they're just like, just freaking blowing up everything in their path. And Israel is getting destroyed. I believe that Israel wants to build the third temple. So they want the temple to be destroyed so that they can build the third one or whatever. And then they're going to sacrifice the red heifer. They're trying to make the Messiah come back. That's what this war is. This is not some kind of just Trump war. No. This is about they say satanic Jews. There's a certain name for them, but they're satanic Jews, and they're trying to cause the end of the world. So they use Epstein to get to Trump and the politicians. Guys, this is no secret. Okay? These conspiracy theories, they're pretty much all true. About them wanting to reduce the population, about the medical community wants us to stay. There was a call off. Fuck! They want me to go to work. I'm gonna work. I'll do it. I said, sure. I'm going to go to work today, guys. That's how you make money, okay? Look at this. The price of gold is down, so I got to go to work. I just got offered overtime. Overtime, you know how much money that is for me? It's like 33 bucks an hour. So I'm going to take it. I'll use the money to buy more silver, okay? I'm not going to go out and party. I'm going to buy more investments. I'm going to buy more crypto. Guys, I'm always thinking about crypto in the back of my head. When the next crypto bull market comes, it has the potential to make millionaires. As long as the whole world doesn't implode, then, you know, everything should come back. Everything should come back, okay? Do not forget about the massive wave of inflation coming. And when this wave of inflation comes, if they raise the rates, it's going to destroy everything. It's going to completely destroy our economy. So they're going to the Fed's going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, and it's going to cause assets to skyrocket. Okay? I am not rich financially, independent yet. I need my income and sector independent on oil and gas. Yeah, I love the oil and gas sector too. I'm right with you, bro. Oil, gold, and silver are my favorite investments. I need my income and I need pay taxes as well. I love my country and believe in the people. JD Vance is gay fed. Is a gay. Yeah, Trump, JD Vance, these are all scammers. They're pieces of crap. Pieces of crap. Yeah, especially JD Vance. All these people are evil. They're all evil. You can't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody in the government. Okay, guys? But, yeah. Whew, we're doing good. Look how many subscribers we got now. 5296. We're doing good. That's us right now. See all these lines right now? That's us. We're doing good. We almost got 3,000 subscribers. 3K. I mean 5.3. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I got to go to work today. That's fine. Yeah, I got to make some of this money back. I got to buy more Pokemon cards. We got 18 likes on the video, guys. Come on, we can do better than that. Same with the government in the Netherlands, raising taxes for the workers and middle class, yet the rich go unharmed. It's happening around the entire world. They're putting the hurt on average citizens. I think they want us to frickin' starve. They think that there's too many people. The population's too high. I think something very bad is coming, guys. I really do. Something very, very bad is on its way. Who is Tom Lee? He's that freaking guy that everyone keeps asking me who he is. Some kind of stupid investor bro. He's an investor bro. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. We can do better than that. 18 likes. Come on, guys. Gold's down 113. 113. Big drop. Big drop on gold. Come on, guys. Share the video. Share the video. Like and subscribe. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, guys. He out to know who Tom Lee is. I do. He's a freaking investor guy. He's a newbie. But yeah. If it wasn't for the paper market, silver would be 200 right now. Oh, for sure. That's how they manipulate silver, is with paper. They just flood the market with paper ounces, you know, paper contracts. For sure, yeah. Silver would be much higher, yeah. And I think it will be higher in the future. So don't worry about it. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Like and subscribe, guys. Let's go. 21. I appreciate you guys. 21. That's good. We got 2 super chats today. One is from Kova Aov, and the other one was from Gabe Camacho. So thank you for the 2 super chats. We raised about $6 today. Thanks, guys. I'm going to use that $6 and I'm going to put it in with the rest of my money that I made. And when it equals a lot, I'm going to buy a Hayabusa. All right. And remember, you can always donate to directly to my motorcycle fund. It's my GoFundMe. You can put money right in there. It goes directly for the motorcycle fund. I'm going to get a Hayabusa or a Ninja H2. Thinking the Hayabusa, though. So far, we have raised pretty much nothing. But it's okay. It'll come. It'll come. Gotta have faith. $12 people. These centers need to be renewed. If AI doesn't pay out some years, we are up for a good time. Yeah, we'll see what happens with AI. I mean, AI depends on investment from the GCC, and they're not going to be getting it right now. There are some AI stocks that I like. The main one is called AI. Get some pills. You can't ride a Busa, bud. Straight up. You're way too skinny. No, I could ride a Busa. They're not that heavy. As long as I keep it upright, you know. Once you're moving, it's easy to keep it up. It's just when you stop. And if you let it lean over, you know. I could ride a Busa. I could ride it. I'm pretty strong, okay? I think for sure I could ride one. It's a heavy bike. It's not that heavy. Come on. How much can it weigh? 500 pounds? How much does it weigh? Hayabusa weight. It says 266 kilograms. Well, how many pounds? Let's see if it says how many pounds. I don't know. I can't read through all this thing. Let's see the specifications. Gearbox, displacement, wheels, 582 pounds. So it is almost 600 pounds. Yeah, it's a heavy bike. But I've talked to a lot of guys that ride Busas, and they've told me it's really not that hard. I used to work with a guy. He was a security guard. He was an armed guard, and he always had a Busa parked right outside of his little office, where he would let in the trucks. And I talked to him because I had a Ninja. I had a Ninja at the time. I was always racing my one buddy. He had a WRX. He blew the clutch in it, but I would. he saw me drive around in my Ninja. It was like a brand new 2013 Ninja 300, which was sick. They don't make them anymore because they would rev so high. But yeah, Ninja 300, sick motorcycle. And he told me that the boosters are very manageable. They're not that bad. But yeah. One time I was racing my buddy. He worked with me at the company, Matt Kiankowski. He was riding his Subaru WRX, and I was flooring it on my on the 300 Ninja, and there was like a mail truck, and he just went, and he just blasted through the, like, right around the mail guy at like 125. I was like, bro, you're gonna get arrested. But like, this kid was nuts. Yeah. Kawasaki 300 is not a sick bike. It's slow as shit. Yeah. What about the gas mileage? I was getting rich, bro. I was saving a lot of silver and gold back then because the gas mileage was so low. Compare the gas mileage of that, which gets about 65, and a Busa. The Busa probably gets, what, 35 miles a gallon? Okay? So, yeah, it's a sick bike. It's a very small, lightweight, super fuel efficient, revs very high. Very cool toy. It's a really cool toy. Okay? If you have to save gas on a bike, then you're really bike. 23-minute, did you sell all your positions yet? If not, get ready to see them dipped. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to find out soon. I don't do that stuff. But I definitely have a runny nose today. Gold moving back up a little bit. It's only down 107 now. And silver is down $1.89. So, yeah, gold just made a good move, but we gotta wait and see if it's got legs, you know, if it's gonna keep running. But yeah, it just did a good move. It's just a temporary move, but we'll see. See this right here? We just went above it. That's a good move. That means that we are not limited anymore by this level right here, right there. We went above it. Okay, so that's good. That means that now we can start to go higher. Okay, now it doesn't mean that it will go higher. It just means that it can now because it broke over that resistance. Okay, I'm not the police. I'm a cool guy. Last year, silver didn't really rally until July. Yeah, maybe this summer silver goes crazy. That's what some of analysts are saying. They're saying that by summer, silver will be $180. That's what David Hunter says. He says silver is going to be $180 by summer. Well, that's going to be crazy if it is. And I think David Hunter's an insider too, but you can't trust him. You cannot trust these people. Come on, we got to see gold go above 49. Got to get back above 49. Come on, guys, let's go. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Imagine the miners, though, if silver hit is 189. Yeah, that's why I'm buying miners, you know. Silver Corp Metals is a good one. SVM, okay? I give you guys specific high-performing stocks on this channel, okay? So check out SVM. Check out First Majestic, that's AG. And for the ETF, check out AGQ. But yeah, we could... I'm looking at that as a possibility. It just looks very scary right now. The markets are just too unpredictable. I think if I were to predict, I would say that the markets are going to keep dropping. Yeah. If silver hits that, the miners should go. Then we're going to see them where they should be. We're going to see First Majestic at $40 a share. We'll see Silvercorp Metals at 25 a share. You know, Barrick Gold we'll see at $100 a share. This is where we are going. Yes. It's just a matter of the timing. But you know, a lot of people were holding on to gold stocks for years and years and years. We haven't even been holding on to them that long on this channel. I got you guys into the gold stocks like right before gold started to rip. So hit that subscribe button, guys, because I'm going to give you guys future amazing opportunities. You got to hit that subscribe button. Imagine how much silver was lost from those missiles fired, and you know they're going to replenish them. Yeah. The military, the more active of a state that the military is in, the more resources it's going to demand, you know. So yeah, you're going to see demand from silver continued in the military, and it could go higher, could go up. So they don't want to have competition, you know. They don't want retail being too hot for silver right now, in my opinion. They need the silver for military purposes and other reasons. So they can make it go down and make it look sad, you know, and then people are going to dump silver and then they're going to buy it up. The insiders are going to buy it up. You know, it's not over, okay? All the banks have loaded up on gold. Silver goes right along with gold, okay? The banks are extremely bullish. Even though the dollar is going up, the banks don't care. The banks want gold, okay? Because the banks think long term. You and me, sometimes we think short term, which is a problem. We've got to start to think long term like the banks. And more, we got to accumulate more gold and silver bullion. Okay? Yeah. Just one missile has, they say it has a lot of silver, okay? I don't know what the truth is. I don't know how much silver exactly is in a Tomahawk missile, but they say it's 500 ounces. And they're shooting lots and lots and lots of missiles. And not only the U.S., but other countries too. They're shooting Hellfire missiles, ballistic missiles, and even larger missiles like the Fada 2 and cruise missiles. Okay? 16 ounces, he says. What do you think TMQ and LAC? TMQ, what's that? I don't even know what that is, bro. TMQ. Trilogy Metals. Cool. I don't think I ever heard of this one. Nice pullback, though. Yeah, well, it already had a crazy run. But look at the public float. There's only 105 million in the float. 172 million shares outstanding. And if you look at the financials, not good. It's just a pump and dump. Yeah, Trilogy Metals looks to be a pump and dump play because it's not really like a great company. They're losing tons and tons of money. But yeah, any gold stocks are going to be good in the future. When gold starts to move again, this thing could go up to 10, 20 bucks. But we got to see gold go well above 5,000. Okay? So yeah. Stocks like Trilogy Metals, these are perfect to buy. Load up on them when they're cheap. And then you just got to have patience. If you don't have patience, you shouldn't be an investor. You should get into a different business, okay? It's about to be over at 2. Shit. What do you think of TMQ and LAC? 16 ounces. You dress like a clown. I dress like a clown, yeah, but I'm going to be rich. This is my retirement plan. Shiba Inu, my retirement plan, okay? If you think retirement is just something that's stupid, you better think again. You got to take your retirement seriously and buy Shiba Inu, okay? Shiba Inu. What kind of mic do you use? It's the mic on my phone. It's connected to the phone. Government has stake in TMQ and LAC. Yeah. There could be something going on there, okay? You don't really know how they're doing unless you go to the ground floor. Unless you get on a fucking plane and you fly over there and you say, hey, are you the CEO from Trilogy Metals? How about I give you $2 million and you can show me around the establishment so that way I'll know if you're a real company. Okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. But maybe they have something big going, something big planned. Let's take a look at their balance sheet. You can look at the balance sheet and see how it's not even loading, so forget it. Okay, there it goes. 3.36 million. Wow. Yeah. So obviously they're probably dumping stock on the public. They have $71 million in cash. That's good. 71 million in cash. That's really good. It's a good metric. Should make you want to buy it. Okay, I'll buy some of this shit. They got so much cash, I gotta buy them. TMQ. I'm always up to add a new stock to my portfolio, bro. LAC. Let's take a look at LAC. LAC. Oh, it's lithium. It's a lithium stock. I like that. I'll buy some of that. Yeah, I'll buy some. TMQ is building the Ambers Road. It will blow in a couple of years. Wow, TMQ. Okay. I'm going to buy that, all right? I promise you. I'm going to buy like $300 or $400 worth of it. So thank you for telling me. But I am so happy to add another gold stock. Maybe I won't buy it today, but we'll see. Got the Coke drip. No. I have it's just a runny nose. Yeah, it's just a runny nose, bro. Powell is ready to give his speech. Where do we watch this live? How do I show it live, guys? I don't know how to do that. I bet you don't have gas in your car. I do, yes. I have enough gas that I could probably go for about 100 miles. But thanks for asking. Really appreciate that question. I used to use the runny nose excuse. It's not an excuse. I literally don't do coke. Okay? I don't. You can't do that and get rich, you know? That's going to suck away all your money. That's stupid, bro. I know you're not making money living in a rundown hotel. We've already made money on this stream, bro. And then I'm going to go to my normal work. Yeah, I'm not making money in the markets today, but that's really none of your business. Unless, you know, I want to tell you. I bet you don't have... Yeah, I do have gas. I do have gas. So what else? Some good questions here, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's get some good questions. Unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable. I like this guy. I just don't think he should get a Busa. Why the hell not? You think I'm weak or something, bro? You think I can't handle a Busa? I don't know how to balance it. It's easy to balance it. Yeah, it weighs about 600 pounds, but as long as you keep it upright, you're fine, you know? And those things have over a 1,000 cc engine, 1,340 cc's. So a Busa will have power at any gear, at any speed. It doesn't matter. Even if you're in freaking 5th gear and you're going 40 miles an hour, you hit the gas and you're gone. Those Busas have so much torque, so their power band is incredible. Okay? It's incredible. How many push-ups can you do? I could probably do close to 50 push-ups, but I'd be basically done after that. Okay? I'd basically be done. But I would prefer to do like 4 sets of 20. I'd do like 20, 20, 20, 20. And then you're getting a good workout. That's what I like to do. So I don't like to give it 100% just for one set. I do a little bit more volume. All right. You should get maybe a 750 or 1000 cc Honda. This guy is talking. He's trying to get me to get a cheaper, smaller bike, and I want to get a big bike. Bro, I'm not going to kill myself. Just because I get a Busa doesn't mean I'm going to go 200 miles an hour. I just want to have it for the style and the sound. And, you know, once in a while, take it to the track. Okay, once in a while. 8 minutes and you can watch your portfolio dip down a couple of percent. Shit. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have anything good to say. Like, yeah, we are doomed. Like, what's he going to say? What's Powell going to say? Oh, everything's okay, guys. Don't worry. Trump said he's going to end the war. Yeah, it's all going to be good. No, what he's going to say, we had terrible inflation. We can't lower the rates because inflation is higher, and that's bad for the economy. If they don't lower the rates, that's going to hurt the stock market, the economy. Everyone's going to hate Powell. This guy better be watching he'll be able to be watching his back, you know. If he doesn't start to cut the rates soon, going into a recession, that means he's way too slow, okay? We're going into a recession. You got to start cutting the rates. Yes, it will lead to more inflation, but there's no way to avoid it, okay? All of the freaking debt that we got from Obama, Trump, Bush, you know, the chickens are going to come home to roost, okay? We have to pay that debt back somehow. And it's going to make the markets just... I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. We got 6 more minutes. How do we watch the Powell speech live? Okay. Where do I find it? I gotta find it. Jerome Powell live. Fed Chair speaks. Should be coming up soon. Looks like he's already speaking.
Something that tells us that we can loosen policy.
Let's see this guy.
If we see something that suggests that the labor market is not stabilizing, that in fact it's the downside risk
Comments.
or the data just get worse, we have to look at both of those. We have a two-sided mandate.
If I could, if President Trump does pick a new Fed chairman before May, what does that look like? How would you work with that person, and what does that transition period look like?
I don't have anything for you on that. That will depend on Congress's actions and things I can't speculate on.
Howard Shai with Reuters. Thank you for taking our questions.
Well, the markets didn't crash. He's just talking about some bullshit. That's all it is. You don't even really need to listen to this guy. The only thing that matters is the policy decision. Are we going to hold rates the same, which they probably are? Okay? All of what he says is just going to be nonsense. Oh, we see more freaking inflation coming in, so we have to watch the data very carefully. You know, it's all going to be BS. You don't even need to watch this guy. Let's see. Interest rate today. Decision. Interest rate decision. Let's see what he says. The Federal Reserve is expected to hold interest rates at the current level. That's what I said. Due to the ongoing oil price surge. Remember, I said that they were going to focus more on lowering the rates, but they can't do that now. So some of the stuff that I said is going to be negated here for at least a temporary. Because the oil price just skyrocketed. Markets are already pricing in a 98% probability of no change. That's what I said. There's no change. Indicating, so you don't even need to listen to this guy. You already know what he's going to do. The markets already predict what he will do. Okay? Strong consensus among investors. The Fed's decision will be announced at 2 o'clock. He's already talking. Unless making people poor is the actual goal. I think that is the goal. They want it, can't hear anything. Yeah, I couldn't either. Who cares? Who cares about Powell? Let's just check the markets and see how they're reacting right now. Nvidia is still 182. Unless making people poor, I bet you can't even spell a recession without looking it up. Recession. Recession. Yep. I was actually really good in English. Like whenever we had spelling tests, we had like memorize 20 words and stuff. I would always get 100. I could always memorize the words. And well, I have a decent memory when I want to. I'm pretty smart when I want to be. Petro Brazil is up to 1982, almost $20 a share on Petro Brazil. So we are almost double on the Patreon. All right, guys. If you want to get in on some of these stocks, join my Patreon. But yeah, a lot of stocks are in the red for sure today. Cron, Nano Dimensions, GameStop is down. VFC is up 1 penny, but Ford is down to 11.85. 11.85 on Ford. Barrick Gold, $41 almost. Platinum Group Metals, $1.84, so way down on Platinum Group Metals. $1.84. I think that is setting up for a good buy. Good opportunity, yeah. Sundial is down. Shiba Inu is down. Dogecoin's down. Bitcoin's down. Everything is going down, guys, because of the freaking war. Jeez. Avino Silver and Gold Mines is down. Oh, yeah, we're hurting, guys. American Bitcoin mining is down to $1.04. That's Donald Trump's company, ABTC. Hey, John, still here. Well, thanks for being here, dude. I really appreciate you. We got 21 people in here, so we're actually not doing that bad. We got to get to the point where we got like 40 or 50 people in here. I'm trying my best, dude. I have to work so much. But I am going to come back for a live workout. If you give me, I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a live workout. And we'll see if we can get some new subscribers on that. So hopefully a lot of newcomers will come in and see me getting pumped up, and it's going to inspire them. If I can inspire somebody, I know they're going to hit that subscribe button. All right, guys? I'm going to do my best. John, think to yourself, we want the dip, the crash. Right, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I prepared for this crash a little bit, okay? That's why I got into some cash, and I bought a lot of oil stocks. So I prepared for the crash. That's why I'm not really losing that much money, but I am losing some. Oh yeah, I'm losing some money right now. I'm down over 3,000 today. 3K. But I don't really care about that because it's going to come back. It's going to come back with a vengeance. Okay? You see how the Fed is tight right now? Yes. but they're going to transition and they're going to be loose. It goes back and forth. Okay? Yeah, the Fed is real tight right now. It's hurting the economy. It's hurting everything, but they're going to change their ways. Ooh, the Dow is moving back up. It's down 384. So the Dow just went up a little bit. Yes, I got a cold. Yes. Somebody said it was Coke, but I don't do that. Okay? I'm being dead serious. I don't do Coke. I don't do any hard drugs. Okay? None. I used to, but all I do now is weed. I don't even drink beer. Because beer was hurting my body. I don't have weed today either. I'm out. I'm completely out right now. I don't even have a pipe I can scrape because I don't use pipes anymore. I use joints. Thanks, Jesus Rodriguez. Making me feel good on a day where I feel bad. So, back when I lived in the basement, I used to watch like a Jerome Powell speech, and then I used to write down everything that he said, and I would say that Jerome Powell said this and this and this. But now I don't even care what he says. I'm just going to keep buying crypto, buying silver. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. We know long-term gold and silver is going to go higher. Short-term, they're going to try to punish these markets, it looks like. Yeah, the Dow, we're still down 404 points on the Dow. So it's not, Jerome Powell really didn't help anything yet. It's down 410 points. So yeah, this one bro said it was going to crash, but it's not really crashing. Buy Pepe. Yeah, Jesus, I'm going for 1 billion Pepe. The only problem is, I only got a few hundred in the bank right now for cash, and I don't want to transfer any more from my stocks. So I'm just going to buy Pepe like real slow. I buy ICP and Shiba weekly. I think I purchase like 75 per week each. But I need to make Pepe automatic too. We got to make our Pepe purchases automatic, okay? So you can go on Coinbase.com and set up what's called a recurring purchase of your Pepe coin, okay? Recurring purchase. Slow and steady. Yeah, just load up on these cryptos slow and steady, and it wins the race in the end, okay? Dollar cost averaging. DCA. Gold just dipped a little bit. What the heck, guys? It's dipping. Dow is dropping now a little bit more. 423, yeah. It's dropping. Fucking Powell, you bastard. Slow and steady wins the race. Exactly. I think my crypto is down to like 15,000 today. Which is not that bad. Yeah, 14. Just under 15K. And I'm not selling any of this. This is my freaking nest egg. It's $15,000 in crypto. This is one of my nest eggs. For the newbies that don't think I have any money. 14. You can tell that says a 14K. So I do have some money. Dow is down 404 now. It's just bouncing around a little bit. Gold is down a little bit too. Shit. Yeah, oil. Bro, I don't know. I'm getting too crazy about this. I'm getting too hyper focused on it, okay? Forget it. Forget it, guys. Can you do on lunch break between some bro wants to meet me because I'm selling him a video card, but I don't even have time to meet up with the guy. It's like, bro, I'm on YouTube. I can't meet up with you to sell you this freaking a $9 video card. The guy thinks I got time to go out of my way to sell him something for $9. It's like, dude, as soon as I'm ready, I'll let you know. I ain't even walking down my stairs for $9 right now. Vet, yeah. I'm holding my vet. I got money in my E-Trade account that I need to buy some gold penny stocks with. So we just got to stay true to our own beliefs, you know. If you really like a certain stock, keep on buying it. Just like that's what I'm doing with gold and silver. I'm looking for the next time to buy silver and gold stocks. I'm thinking Barrick Gold. Barrick Gold is down to $40. I'd really like it at like 34, 35, 36. But I'm tempted to buy some right now. V-Chain is greater than VTech. Yeah, VTech is the system designed by Honda to change the cam profile at a certain RPM, so then it gets you know, more air and fuel and more power at a certain RPM. So VTech is really a cool system that they put into the Honda S2000 and the Civic Si. And then they have another version of VTech that's more for like fuel economy savings or whatever. I don't know. But what you want is the old VTech. You want the old VTech. So what is Barrick Gold? It's Barrick. It's a B. Yeah. It's just a B. Barrick Gold. Lifts all the cams at the same time. Yeah. They say VTech, yo. I got VTech, yo. It's like the VTech is like the ultimate meme of the car world. You know, it's like a funny thing, but it's real. It's a cool design. I always wanted like a Civic Si. I always wanted a Honda S2000, but now you just can't get them. You can't get them anymore. I should have bought one like 12 years ago and just like. But then you would need a garage. You know, you want to have a heated garage for something like that. This guy had 2 of them. Yeah, I guarantee you miss it. The S2K is one of the hottest sports cars ever made. You know, lightweight, handles amazing. You know, why don't they make stuff like this today? It's a little, you know, they still have the Mazda Miata, but that's a lot weaker. The original Honda had 240 horsepower. The original S2000 for 240 horse. And the Mazda Miata only has like 185 or something. Okay? It's pathetic. And you can't modify them as much. But they say with the Honda S2000, modifications don't really do shit unless you're doing a turbo or frickin' nitrous, because those engines are already so optimized for performance. You can't really make them better. If you do a cold air intake, it's not really going to give you any more power because they're just so well optimized. But people do it anyways just because the cold air intakes look cool, you know. Zax just upgraded First Majestic Silver to a strong buy with analyst estimates rising for 2026. Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously, guys, we're still going to be reporting earnings from these companies. Okay, so yeah, gold and silver are going down right now a little bit, but these companies are going down too. But they're going to report massive earnings, massive profits. So they still have a lot of resistance to the downside. Okay, they're going to be coming out with their new numbers, their new profitability, and it's going to look amazing, you know. But yeah, today we're getting hurt. We're getting hurt real bad today. Gold and silver many people are saying they're done. It's over. I don't believe that for 1 second, okay? I think maybe silver and gold can come down a little bit more, but then they're going to go back. It's going to be a roller coaster. They're coming down, they're going to go back up. Okay? So it's just giving us an opportunity to buy. This is good for people that haven't bought in yet on gold and silver. I would say that there's nothing better. This is exactly what you want. If you're one of the few people who didn't, well, actually a lot of people, If you're one of the people who didn't believe in the gold and silver rally, now is your second chance. So look to buy physical gold, physical silver. Yeah, let it come down. I'll start buying physical again, bro. If they're going to keep smashing silver down, I will start ordering physical again. And I'm tempted to, like Friday. I'm tempted to start buying 200 in silver per week. Okay? That's seriously what I'm probably going to do. Because it's just such a solid asset. Even if it goes down, so what? Just keep on loading up. So I'll probably start buying 200 bucks per week of silver. Especially now that since it's the summer and I'm going to be getting a lot of overtime, I got to be buying more silver, bro. Way more silver. Silver under 50 would be a gift from God. I don't think it will go under 50. Who the hell knows? Okay? You know, guys, I wish I could tell you that, like, I knew what's going to happen now. But it really, everything has changed with the war. Because we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what Trump's going to do. And this is just a lot of uncertainty, but it provides you with that wall of worry, which feeds into my whole thesis, which is that they want to keep a lot of money on the sidelines so that it can come back in when the Dow Jones is even much higher. Okay? So, my whole theory is that the crash was not going to happen yet. So this is still, it's probably not the real crash. And the markets are probably going to climb higher coming out of this. But, you know, this is one of the worst things. When these crashes happen like this, we're going to war, I mean, it can be a scary thing. Just be cautious about dumping your silver and your gold and dumping your stocks. Because so far, every dip has been bought. So it's pretty safe to assume that the markets will go back up. But at the same time, it's maybe this is the one time when they don't go back up, you know? For now, I'm in the markets. I'm staying. My money's in for the most part. I got about 25,000 in cash. And, you know, the cash is hedging my portfolio too. So my oil stocks are a hedge. My cash is a hedge. But there are better hedges. Obviously, my music knows the best way to hedge your portfolios. But I'm not there yet. For right now, when I have a lot of fear in the markets, I'll just get into a little bit more cash. Because then the cash is king. Then you can buy assets up once they drop. I'm down to 5 cash. I've deployed it all in the last dip. Yeah. So you either got $5 or 5,000 in cash. He's deployed all of it. Yeah. It's very tempting to always want to buy every dip and spend all your money. And I've been doing that too. Okay? I had raised almost $55,000 to $60,000 when I sold off my AGQ. I sold a little bit of like Endeavor Silver. I sold off First Majestic Silver options, McEwen Mining options, and I sold off some other silver options. And I raised almost $60,000. And I already put back in almost 40,000 of that, or 35K. So I love to go back into these markets quick. I'm tempted to buy every dip. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. And hopefully the dip won't keep going down. Hopefully we'll start to come back up. We'll see. We'll see. Michael, in the stock market, where do I start buying? You could start buying right now. You could start buying stocks now. You can buy gold stocks, oil stocks, AVGO. Okay? Yeah, 2 stocks you guys need to look at right now is AVGO and Petro Brazil. Okay? They're into 2 completely different things. So it's a good way to diversify. That's a strategy that I like to have. Is I like to hold stocks that are totally different. Totally different from one another. We are dipping. He says cuckold. The Dow is down 400. Yeah, I mean, it's all bullshit. Yeah, it sucks. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. What's going to happen tomorrow? That's my question, is what happens tomorrow? I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But just look at that drop on gold, though. Just look how bad this was. Just look at the last 5 days on gold. I mean, it's terrible. Look at the last month. This is the last month. It's like coming down, coming down. Oh, yeah, we're going back up. Nope. Boom. Oh, we're okay now. Don't worry. Boom. Okay. Maybe it's going to go back up. Nope. Boom. Okay, looks like we're stabilizing. Looks like we're going to hold 5,000. Nope. Boom. Okay. This has been pretty brutal. Okay. I would rather have a crash that just goes fucking straight down and it gets it over and done with in a couple of days. But this is just like, and it can be very demoralizing, and that's called painting the tape. Okay, they want it to look bad. They want to shake you out. So yeah, that's the other possibility. It's a very real possibility, I think, and that is that this is just a big shakeout. Okay, they want gold investors to feel bad every day. They don't want to give you a break. Because if they give you a break, you're going to be tempted to hold and buy more. They want you to liquidate your positions so that the insiders can get in cheap. Okay? The banks know gold's going well over 10K. Okay? Bank of America has a call on gold for like 9,200 and silver at like $300 an ounce. The banks know where these metals are going, but short term they're coming down, okay? So you better be prepared to handle a dip. If you can't handle a dip, then get the hell out of the investment world, you know? 5K cash left to deploy, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. You know, it is what it is. You got what you got. We are where we are. But one thing that I like to do is just take a zoom out and look at the Dow. Let's look at the Dow. So, I mean, as you can see, we're still in a very good path upwards, okay? Let's look a little bit closer. Here's the 1 year. Let's look at the 3 years. Okay? So, here's a little drop here, little drop here, and a little drop here. Maybe it's getting it out of its system, and we're getting ready to come back up. So this drop, not too big, you know, not too big, you know. So it looks like the drop, just based on the chart, it looks like it might be done dropping. But based on the war, I think it could drop a lot more. So what do we believe? What do we do? Do we focus on the chart or do we focus on the war? What I have always done is focus on the chart. Okay? That usually will pay out well. If you look at the chart, then the news always comes out later. So, according to the charts, Dow Jones is going to go up. Okay? That's what the charts show, that the stock market's going to keep going higher. It looks like you can see the moment we are going up anymore in 1 year, that's the issue. We aren't going up anymore. Oh, on the 1 year, okay. No, it looks good. I think it looks good. Here's the 1 year. You can see it was trending higher. But just right now, we just had this dip. We could easily start going back up. Okay? It looks fine. Yeah, it's the 1 year. It's upward. Okay? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the 1 year chart. It doesn't look that bearish, no. In my opinion, okay? Focus on the way the market works. Okay, good words of wisdom. The equal weight S&P, John, 1 year doesn't look so good. Neither does the Russell. Oh. The S&P 500 doesn't look as good, yeah. And then the Russell 2000. Oh, shit. Look at this. 66666. It's still 3 sixes. 666. 666. That's not good. Look, 67. 666. 67. And then 5 right between 0 and 10. Now we got 4 sixes again. That's really bad, okay? 6666. But this is the S&P. It still looks fine. Yeah, it looks good. It's going up. Nothing wrong. It looks bullish. The S&P 500 looks bullish. How does that look bearish? Not the S&P, the equal weight S&P ticker RSP. Well, that's a derivative then. I look right at the S&P. Equal weight. Okay. Not the cap weighted SPY, but the equal weight RSP. Yeah, I don't really understand that. But says it looks bearish. You know, doesn't look bearish. It looks bullish. Just take a look at it, guys. Just take a look. It looks like it looks very, very bullish. It looks like we're going to be going up into a parabolic run, too. Looks like we're going to be going parabolic. Really does. And you could pick out periods when a 1 year looked bad. Okay? Certainly. You could probably right here. Probably right here. The 1 year from here to here probably looked really bad. Okay? Well, and right here, it probably looked really bad at one time, you know? Just because it looks bearish on the year doesn't mean that it's over. In my opinion. Okay? The Mag 7 are bringing the S&P up, but the whole index is barely up. Well, that I would agree with. I certainly agree with that. All the money is flowing into the Magnificent 7 stocks. The big companies are getting bigger. The small ones are being crushed. Bullish long-term, yes. Obviously bearish short-term for sure, yeah. Silver and gold still down. They are down. And it's bad. They're way down. Gold is down 121 today, $121 a share. I almost don't even want to look. I wish I kind of want to just set up automatic silver purchases and then just don't even look at silver, you know. Just go on with the rest of my life. Days like this, you don't even want to be looking at the stocks. The moment you buy calls instead of sell them, you lose it all. No. That's what this bro says, but I've done very well on options. Very well. I got a couple now that I'm up 2,000% on. That's 20x. 2,000. And I was thinking about selling them today. But I still have them until May. So I don't even need to sell them. But I could just take that money and put it into oil or something, you know. Yeah, it's a tough day. Shit. Damn. Today's brutal. May I ask, out of the money at expiration is worth 0? Yeah. Right, it's worth 0 at that point. But you never let it get to that point. The moment you buy call, yeah. Drill. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. Sophie covered calls are paying nice premium right now. Got a few. Good. You got. Hopefully you're making money on something today. Yeah, this sucks. Jeez. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys, but the S&P is at 666. I take that as a bad sign. Dow is down 459. It keeps falling more. Shit. All caught up. Just a cold starting. Yeah. All right, guys, I got to stop watching the markets, okay? Let's just get rid of that page, okay? People at work, man, always bring their kids and fuss to the workplace. Hate that. Yeah, that's crazy. Shouldn't be able to bring your kids to the workplace. No. Jeez. Man, what a bad day. That's the market. Let's talk DCA strategy over the dip. Well, what are you gonna? Yeah, we got a dollar cost average during the dips, but what do we buy? You know, everyone wants to buy their own thing, but this is crazy, guys. You see all the red on my account? It's all red. I'm down about 4,000 today. 4,641. 4,600. So we got to get some more donations coming in on YouTube, guys. But my Roth IRA is up, obviously, because I got all oil in there. But yeah, that sucks. Want to see green? Yes. You buy meme coins? Yes. Yeah, I've made a lot of money on Shiba Inu, so that's kind of why I like to represent. It's made me a lot of money. Yeah, we want to see green on the stocks. That's what we want to see. Crypto is just I got nothing to say. I don't even want to be. I want to go. I want to go back to bed, guys. But it seems like they're just trying to grind us out of the markets too. They're just trying to grind out the average American people, you know, get all of our money on the sidelines. So the uptrend is still in place, but for how long? That's the big question. For how long? Because when John says it's bad, it's bad. You know, yeah, honestly, guys, I usually have a pretty good knack for these kind of things. Even my mentor told me, he said I wasn't good at making money, but I was good at preserving it. Because I always knew how to liquidate during a major sell-off. And I was never scared to really liquidate during a sell-off. And I'm very good at predicting when the markets are dropping. And he was amazed by that. And I got a bad feeling, for sure. Because I listened to Douglas McGregor, the war general, and he says that this war is not going to end. He says this could go on for years. And we could see gas prices go to $200 a barrel. So it's bad. It's bad. I've never seen a bad event like this, going into a war, starting a global religious war. Never seen this in my life. They've had global religious wars before, or like major religious wars like the Crusades and stuff like that, but this time we have nukes, you know. This just looks like it's a bad situation. I got a bad feeling, guys. Yep. I got a bad feeling. I have the same feeling that I've had before, where I've liquidated every single stock that I had. And I'm always right. It's always right. But I'm not going to sell it yet. Okay? I'm not selling yet. Jihad and nukes were never meant to exist at the same century. That's my position on the matter. Yeah. Jihad and nukes were not meant to exist. Because you're going to get people that don't care about dying. They only care about honoring their leader that died, their martyr. Okay? This guy, they say he knew he was going to die. That Khamenei guy, he knew it was coming. And he died on purpose so that it could reunify the entire nation of Iran. You guys don't understand how bad this is. Iran is not giving up. This is not going to stop. All right, guys. I hope I got better news for you tomorrow, okay? I'm actually going to take a shower, and we're going to get in a live workout at about 3:30, okay? I'm going to try to come back in an hour for a live workout. We're going to try to make some more money on here and get some more subscribers, okay? History tells us this recovers in 90 or 250 days. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the plan. I'm just going to stay in it, stay invested. Although I did sell something today. I think I sold Nova Gold or something. I sold a little something. Yeah. Let's do a live shower. No, that is highly illegal. You must be crazy, bro. Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys in about an hour, okay? Come back and we'll do a live workout. My bicep is still sore. I don't think I can do a lot of curls today. I think I'm just going to do focus on the push-ups. Focus on chest today. All right? All right, we'll be back soon, okay, guys? I'll see you.